What's going? Oh,
that's crazy.
Caught. We got caught slipping.
What's good, yo? It's me. It's crazy. Yo, we on what, episode 10?
Yeah.
Yep.
Crazy.
Honestly, I was really just gonna ask who's gonna do it. So
I think you got your
Now, hey, what's it?
You already know who it is. If you don't, sorry. All right, let's go to the what's the
Skylar, you know it's your boy Trev.
Yeah.
It's clean.
All right. Well, we were just talking about shitting ourselves. So
We're off camera. You know what I'm saying? That was an off camera conversation.
Yeah, you guys won't hear that, but
But obviously, you already know how that went down. So
yeah, man, we all should ourselves, man.
it just kind of be like that sometimes.
it just happens, man. Sometimes you gamble and you lose.
Yeah, straight up.
That's why I don't go to Vegas, fam. Because I lose too many times.
I really do want to go to Vegas, actually.
No,
it's really
like
fun.
a lot of fun.
It's really
we got
fun.
this one place called the Omega Mart. Have you heard of the Omega Mart in Vegas?
What the fuck is that?
It's a trippy sensation. It's a store, but it's a whole nother place beyond the store. And so when you go and like you are at the store, you can go behind like the t-shirt racks, and there's like a mountain, and you climb it, and you go to like the second floor, and it's like another. It's insane,
a mountain
dude.
out of what?
It's like like a indoor mountain, and you kind of have to climb it up, and you get to the top, and you're on this another.
But is it like plastic? Is it foam?
Yeah, it's hard.
Okay.
It's a mountain.
All right.
It's more like a hill. I don't know. It's inside. Anyway, you climb it and you go in there and it's like crazy. Some of the like stuff they have in like the freezer section is like soda pop bottles, but like the tips are extended out and it's weird. And if you go inside the freezer and you keep walking, you get to another part of the store. It's insane, bro.
That sounds kind of trippy. That's in Vegas?
Yeah, if y'all live in Vegas, if y'all looking
Where
like
the
to
fuck
go
did you
to
go to
Vegas. I didn't go to Vegas. I saw it today on a TikTok. Listen, if y'all go to Vegas, y'all need to check out the fucking Omega Mart. That shit looks crazy. I want to go.
I went as a kid.
To the Omega Mart?
To Vegas.
Oh. I mean, that's just equally cool, but...
I went to Circus, man.
Circus?
I've never told y'all about the movie I made.
Oh,
no.
In Vegas? Whoa.
This motherfucker's a film producer now?
Yeah, he said Vegas a movie.
Number
one. It's like a homemade movie type of shit, right? It's not that serious. But like...
You uploading the videos to the hub, huh?
Stop, bro. I was on the magic carpet.
Oh, that's one of those, huh?
Nah, I'm still kind of lost.
Because
I'm still thinking
I flew through everywhere. I think I punched like... What was it? Oh, there was like a paparazzi or something. I punched that dude in the face because it was... Okay, so...
What's going on?
So my aunt sent me to Vegas for like... I don't know. I was really young, dude. I was like 8 or 9.
Why are you there?
Why did I go to Vegas? I think I said I wanted to go to Vegas. She was like, bet, you're going to Vegas. So I think my grandparents took me to Vegas. And we go to Circus, and I'm at like a... Circus, it's kind of like a kid's hotel type thing. It's like an amusement park in there. It's pretty cool. I don't know if it's still there, but it's pretty cool then. Whatever the case may be, there was a part, they were like, yo, you want to make a movie? I was like, okay, cool. They were like, sit on this carpet, and then we're just going to tell you.
They just wanted to film kids.
That sounds sus as hell.
But look, it's a fire movie. Dog, I still have it to this day. It's at my mom's house.
I bet they do too.
You know, that shit was fire though. Like, dude, it was just, like, sitting there. It was kind of boring because it was just a green screen. And then they did whatever they did to the green screen.
How did this get cleared, bro?
All I know is I saw Michael Jackson and shit. And
oh my
cool.
God!
I didn't really see Michael Jackson, but that's what the green screen shows. So it's pretty dope.
It would have been way more sus.
Listen,
Michael Jackson was the owner of this film company.
Yo!
But it's a funny little thing. I can grab it one day. It's just hilarious.
It sounds like a repressed memory.
No. I'm telling you. My mother has it, and she will bring it up all the time. We'll watch it just cause, and I'm just like, why?
That's wild.
What the?
I remember being whenever Cooper and I went on Odyssey of the Mind competition. We went to Iowa, and there was this like Ramada that had like an indoor water park in that bitch.
Oh, okay.
Which was crazy. It was like you literally walk into the lobby and you can see the water park. It was like there's slides and stuff, and then you go up to your rooms and everything.
That's like man. When I was a kid, there was this thing called like the Wolf Lodge or something like that.
That's still a thing. The Wolf Lodge is crazy.
Yeah, that's what that reminded me of. You said that, I was like, Wolf Lodge.
Yeah, exactly. You were talking. Yeah.
I've always wanted to do that, and even now, in my age, I still want to go.
Yeah, this. I don't know if it's a Wolf Lodge, but in Myrtle Beach, there's a water park hotel. It's pretty dope.
Yeah, I definitely want to.
It's water parks, like, no matter how old you are, shit fun as hell.
Yeah, hell yeah.
We just found a way to do an underwater podcast. That's the next move. It's not. I don't know how to do that, but
we just get like some helmets, like Sandy.
Oh shit!
And put some mics in there.
Okay.
Wait a minute.
They got those.
Okay.
And they're heavy enough that we can just sit on the bottom of the pool. And it's like, you don't even have to be completely like closed in, I don't think. They can kind of just rest on your shoulder, because if you like, well, I forget how they work. It's like a big bowl though, so you literally like, no water can like get up in there as long as you go down.
Like that one bad guy that the Mystery Incorporated had to take over.
Yeah.
Yeah, Scooby-Doo, yeah.
Big facts, okay.
I feel like
I
somebody's
swear,
done that already.
I know his name. His name is Niner 49er, and it's in there. It's in that noggin.
It's weird how you can just recall like random stuff, isn't it?
It's weird, dude.
Like you were just talking about, like if you remembering a dream, if it wasn't a dream or not, like if you actually did it.
Yeah.
Shit like that fucks you up.
Well,
you know, I think humans' memories are not as good as we like to think.
No, it's the most unreliable thing ever.
Yeah,
That's the first thing they teach you in forensic science.
Yeah, over time you can just tell yourself that something happened one day and then you'll believe it.
Yep.
And that's not really how it happened.
Mm-hmm.
Have you ever seen that movie Big Fish?
They
had Obi-Wan Kenobi, Ian McGregor in there, and
Big Fish.
It's like an insane movie, but actually I need to rewatch it again because I watched it the first time like a few months ago, and it's a Tom. Was it Tim? What's his name? Damn.
Tim Allen?
No, Tim.
That's the only Tim I really think I know.
Corpse Bride. Tim Burton.
Oh.
It's a Tim Burton movie, and it's like live action, and it's about this guy, and his dad keeps retelling the story about how he got this big fish on his day of his birth, and he's been telling the story for decades, and he's on his deathbed now, and you're just hearing all these stories, and they're madly exaggerated, but you never know if they're real. Mm-hmm. Even at the end of the movie, they never really tell you what really happened.
That's reminding me of Mr. Nobody.
I keep wanting to watch that movie, dude. It's the one with the different.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god!
I'm about to say it's that guy.
Yeah, where he like branches off. He lives like, it was just two separate lives, I guess. But he branched off a bunch of different choices. So like, but he remembers both, and he's like the oldest living human.
Oh man, that's intense. I don't know if I can deal with that. It's histories.
Yeah, it would be a lot to deal with, and it's weird because I don't know. He remembers just like two separate memories. Like, you know how you have memories in your childhood that like kind of form the way you think in a way, or like someone that you met maybe. Like these one instances, he has a bunch of those because he's lived two separate lives, so it's wild. It's like how are you even this person, because these two different memories like kind of conflict with each other. Like you could have went one way or the other, but somehow you're both. Like it's weird. I
feel like two things either occur, right? Either you become totally disassociate with yourself and you just you lose the self entirely, because what really are you if you don't have memories? But also you could be pretty OP, because if you did remember it, then you remember the choices that you didn't want to make, and you also remember the choices that you did want to make, and you knew who you were to make both of those, so you know your true self.
But it's so crazy because he's literally living two, like the people that the lives that he chose, they are two different people, like very different. So it's like, how do you encompass that all into one person? Because like when he's older, it's like you have the memories of everything, you have the feelings, but how does that even go into one being? It's weird.
It's rough. It gets into a weird topic. I hate TikTok, but I also can't.
I actually really like it now.
Yeah, that's the way.
I haven't used it in a while.
Sent you some great memes.
Listen, all the Carlo Malice ones are great.
He's freaking wild.
I was literally like, I wasn't sure what to do one night. I was just kind of sitting there like watching YouTube videos or something. I got on TikTok and I sat there for like an hour and a half.
Yep. That's how it's.
If I do get on, it's kind of hard to get off.
I try very hard not to, because I'm just like, I'm gonna be here for a minute. But I tell you what, they suggest terrible things for me, because they'll suggest this. There's this trend, like this tight niche of people, normally Gen Z girls, and I hate it because it's these teen. I understand what I am. I know what I am. I'm a Gen Z man. I'm a Zoomer. I'm on the border. I'm a cusp.
But I'm an upper Zoomer, goddammit.
Yeah,
I'm not one of these Tide Pod eating motherfuckers.
So, but it's weird because it's called shift talk. Oh, I feel weird talking about it. But pretty much is these girls, or sometimes dudes, they're pretty much these people, young adults, young adolescents. They're just talking about how there's this method, which actually does hold weight. We were talking about that thing with the CIA and how they put out those documents on the Gateway Project.
Mm-hmm.
Well, they just took it away, I think, because people were actually reading it. They're like, I didn't think
They
this
were
was
going
gonna
ham, yeah.
Yeah, and so Vice did a cover of it too recently, and so they were like, basically in the thing it talks about meditation and how you can access different parts of consciousness, and this is like the first time really that they've actually did a study where they can't rely on quantitative studies because there's no real numerical like you can't measure this, right? You can only work off of qualitative studies and subjective responses and like connective experiences.
Mm-hmm.
And so nobody knows each other's experiences. They just collect data from each person and then get a general consensus, and then they find out, oh no, this is real. And so basically the whole objective is that these kids are they're shifting into an alternate reality in their sleep. And it's not lucid dreaming. It's more than lucid dreaming because you can touch things and you can feel it. And so the way they
dream?
Yeah. And the way they get away with saying that it's because it can get really like out of hand. The way that they get around it is that you have to write a script. And so you study the script for like a day or two, and then you read your affirmations before you go to sleep. And there's like methods so you can like actually make sure you get into the sleep. There's like the staircase method where you like think about stepping and then counting, and by the time you get to the top, you can feel the doorknob, open it, and open your eyes, and you're there. They said if you open your eyes before it, you won't feel it. You won't be there. You'll be in your CR, which is your current reality. I got way too deep in this.
Holy fuck.
I got way too fucking deep in this.
I'm gonna say because you were kind of roasting this at the beginning, but now it just seems.
But now it sounds crazy.
I need to know. I need to know.
This is like I was scratching the surface of this because I was trying to figure out if you could teach yourself how to lucid dream.
That's it. Literally is that.
But that's on like another level though because they're doing this before they fall asleep, right?
Yeah, and it's like there's physical responses to know that it's working. Like your body gets lighter, and you're not supposed to move, but it's like meant for people who aren't that like ADHD or whatnot. So there's other methods to get there, but it gets crazy. And the part that pisses me off the most, you want to know the part that pisses me off the most? These fucking adolescents are doing this to fuck Draco Malfoy, and it pisses me off so much, dude. It makes me mad.
I'm gonna be honest with you. That was the biggest curveball I've ever seen thrown.
Boom.
What's his actual name?
Fuck that guy. That's his name. No, I don't know.
Nah.
Yo, I swear. And like all of these, if you follow like Shift Talk, you're gonna get like 75% is gonna be Harry Potter. It's gonna be Harry Potter.
I'm not gonna follow Shift Talk.
Good.
I'm just gonna let you know. Good. I do want to delve into.
It's crazy though.
Alternate,
Because the theory of it is that your current reality.
Tom Felton. There we go.
That's his name. This guy.
Yeah, I've never known that.
Yeah, right.
I did. I just couldn't remember.
Their basis behind is like for every choice that you make is a reality that doesn't exist, and it gets into the whole Kabbalion thing, which is like all is everything, and even your thoughts is part of the all. So you cannot escape when you think alternate reality. You cannot help but put in conscious alternate reality, which is everything that everyone has ever thought, which exists somewhere in your imagination.
So are you?
Like that's not a place, but it is a place that you can go to consciously.
Are you saying you could tap into other people's thoughts in a way?
That's the other part of the CIA thing. They said they've been using that part to find out where people are in locations. So you can literally, there's like a state of meditation where it goes like phase 10, phase 12, and phase 15, where when you reach high enough, you can get to a point where you can pinpoint a person's exact location just by harnessing that ability. And it's in the documents. Like, it's
so
crazy.
if I got into this dreamlike state, and or do two people have to be in the state for you to get their location?
The thing about this dreamlike state is that not all the time it has to be a dream. That's the thing. It's called Hemi Sink. And so what it means is like, so if I had a sound in my left ear, right, and it was at 10 hertz, and then I had a sound in my right ear, and it was 11 hertz. Your brain will hear the difference, and it'll be 1, and it will auto-focus your brain into some weird hemiosynchronized state. The document of itself actually compared it to a flashlight and a laser. A flashlight is diverged into different parts, and you can now see a wider scope. But when you get a laser, it's only where you're pointing at. That's the only way you can see that light. That is how they've explained it, and so that's pretty much what you have to do to get to that state. Once you're in that state, people have stated, like I said, you can find out people's locations without even having to be there. You can apparently do what they literally said in the document, astral projection, which is what people have been saying is going into this shifting and whatnot. It's intense, bro.
That shit's crazy.
I got way deep. It took me like probably 48 hours to get that deep, but I got deep.
I'm gonna do some research into this because it sounds fucking wild.
It's insane. It's insane. It's an insane thing. Why do they recommend me this? Why do they know? They knew I was gonna go this hard. They knew I was gonna go this hard. It's like, hey, you got a podcast? You can talk about it. Talk about it.
Damn, that's so wild though. So like, have they've done studies?
Yeah, it's the Monroe
on this
Institute.
stuff. Do they like measure brain activity and shit like that?
Yes.
So in the state, is there a higher brain activity than there would be in a normal dream?
They said yes. By the way, it is, and they also said that REM doesn't work the same after a while because REM allows.
So it permanently fucks you up.
In a good and bad way, because people were saying that the document of itself said that REM sleeping allows it so that you will not really remember what you did in your dream, but that goes away.
Which is my problem usually.
Right, and that goes away.
See, this is fucking me up now because I've been remembering my dreams a little more recently.
And that part of your sleep is either dissolving or you could technically say no, it's dissolving. That part of your sleep pattern is dissolving. So you might be able to wake up easier. You also might be able to, or actually you might be able to wake up harder. People have been stating that when you're in that state, anything in the real world, it's harder for you to wake up unless like something falls, like a big fucking jug of water in your room or something. Somebody had a testimony where they said that they only woke up because their brother fell down the stairs.
Wow.
Yeah. It's weird. It's weird.
It's weird. I have a weird wake up routine because currently I've been doing this for like a week because I've been trying to like wake up earlier to try to run, but I'll have an alarm at like 7:30, like 7:40, 7:45 or something like that. So I'll have 3 alarms, turn them all off. The 7:45, it's like my last ditch effort to be like, come on, I gotta get up, and then I'll just be like, nah, go back to sleep. And then I know to get to work, I'll try to get up by like at least 8:45, take a shower, and then I'll just dip. So but it's weird because internally my body knows. I'll be laying there for a while, and all of a sudden I'll just be like, what time is it? Oh, 8:30, perfect. It's weird. I don't have an alarm for that, so I could just drift back to sleep and miss it completely. But my body just knows to fucking get up. It's weird.
It's that circadian rhythm.
I'm about to say, like, what's the name? The way I grew up, like, I had to always be awake by a certain time. So, like, even when I left the house, like, my body would, like, I've ruined this over, like, the past, like, 2 years. But I wake up at, like, 4 now, so it's even weirder. But, dog, I go to bed at... Very rarely do I stay up past 10. When I do, it's because somebody wants to play games. And I go to bed at 10, wake up at 4, take a nap at 1, wake up at 2:30. That's my day. Whatever the case may be.
It feels really structured.
Dude, it's very soothing. Like, if I don't sleep like that now, like, my body just doesn't feel right. Like, I didn't go to bed at 10 last night. So, like, today, I didn't feel well.
Yo.
It's fucking weird.
So, yeah. But, like, when I first left the house, I'd be up at 7:30 every time. It doesn't matter. I could not just be asleep. No, I have to be up. Like,
see, that's the other thing, though. I think knowing that I don't have anything to do the next day, like, I get up that early because I know I have to work, obviously. But if it's, like, a weekend or something, I could sleep until probably, like, noon, honestly.
I think I'm gonna end up being an extreme morning person very soon. But I also questioned for a large period of my time, why did I need to be a morning person? It was like a thing like, why can't I just work
definitely the better way
at night?
to go, honestly.
It is. It legitimately is. It was for a long time. I was like, I could just wake up at night and then work throughout the night, go to sleep in the day, work throughout the night, and that is the most maximum of terrible fucking choices.
I enjoy the nighttime, but waking up earlier is just the more things that.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Or possible.
You just it's just like a better feeling to me. And when I say I could wake up at noon, usually it's like I'll do that same thing where my body will wake up and I'll like be like, whatever, and I'll just go back to sleep. So I'll like fight the feeling of getting up. And then I can go back to sleep.
Crazy to me. I can't do that.
Really?
Word?
I can't do that.
As long as I'm not like too awake, then I can just go right back to sleep. But if I like have to get up and do something, it's usually kind of hard for me to.
Like this waking up at 4, I didn't want to do that.
Yeah,
I wake up at 4 and I'm like, fuck. Like
some people just my aunt's like that though. She wakes up probably like 5 at the latest every day.
Pisses me off,
something like that.
I wake up, I'm like, oh my god, and I'm like, I'm gonna go back to sleep. I don't go back to sleep. I get up, play some games, then I go make breakfast, then I go work, and I'm like, yo, like what's wrong with me right now?
That's not like I feel like what I need to because okay, hear me out. I wake up to Kanye West's Power on full blast.
I don't like waking up to songs anymore.
Like dead ass.
I've never done that actually.
What? Waking up to
songs.
Yeah,
I only use the Apple.
Sometimes I do that, but then I've realized after a while, if I have the alarm set for a long period of time, I'll just get tired of that song and then I don't want to hear it again.
No, that's what's happening right now.
Yeah.
It's like
so I literally have to make it like in a really annoying sound.
I've had the nuclear alarm that's on the iPhones for like years.
That thing scares me though.
Yeah.
Actually,
dude, if I'm over there and I left my phone here, and I'm like, I hear it at first, and I'm like, the fuck is that noise? And I'm like,
I'll show you what my alarm sound is.
I don't know why they. Oh, that's soothing.
That's my alarm sound right now.
Damn, is that why you're so like serene?
Yeah, no.
I actually used to make it different ones because some of the Samsung ones actually have like.
I know you've probably heard it, but I want to play this shit because this shit.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
I had this one for a while too.
You sound like you're in the future.
Yeah.
Shit,
I wish you could send people ringtones.
Oh fuck! Now I made it that one. Shit. What was the other one?
Oh no.
I want the other one back. Fuck.
No. He
It's
doesn't
fine.
know.
I have 3 other alarms, so I can just look at the name. Oh wait, no, discard, and then we'll go back to that one.
Actually.
But yeah, see, look, I have 7:30, 7:40, 7:45, and nothing else set.
What the hell?
So my body just knows.
I also
bro.
like the way your alarms are set up when it just looks better in my opinion. I don't know, something about the Samsung UI is nice.
I'm a dummy boy.
Are you looking for the fucking?
Yeah, I went to the wrong spot.
I hate that alarm. I think I know exactly.
Alarm. It's called alarm.
Oh my god.
Is it? No, it's called radar. I'm sorry.
Yep. That's the
yeah.
worst sound in history.
It just keeps going, fam. If you don't touch it, y'all, dude. I'm telling you, I just wake up. I'm like, what the fuck is that noise? Every morning, I have that at 5:30. When I wake up at 4:30, I have that at 5:30. So I'm you know, my body's getting up, and I'm like, no. And then it's over at that point.
I've gotten to a point now. It's just, but it's so loud. That
I feel like you just wake up, you just
I thought it was gonna be hype, dude. I thought it was gonna be like I'm getting up. Yeah. No, I'm like, computer.
fuck up.
And it's so loud I have to yell it because I can't hear it over. But it was just computer, cancel.
See, that's funny though. That's what I think I need to do though. Is
I have a Google Home.
Yeah, you should. Use that.
I could use that for.
Mine pisses me off because I use it as a speaker for my computer. But every time I turn my computer on, it's never connected immediately. So then I have to go into my computer settings, turn Bluetooth on or turn it off, and then on again to try to connect it. And then sometimes it still doesn't work. So I have to keep doing that over and over until it finally connects.
You can't set it as a default.
That's ass.
No.
That's
it's just set up as a Bluetooth device. I can't set it up as like a default one. I don't think.
The worst thing for me is the TV will be talking, and then that motherfucker starts speaking. I'm like, bitch, nobody called your name.
That's why I've been thinking about getting another speaker to replace it because that's just been pissing me off. But what I think I need to do for alarms though is set my phone further away from me, so then I have to like get up and kind of move because as it stands now, I'll just wake up and go, swipe it away.
It's gonna piss you off, but yeah,
it worked for the first week. I'm telling you, because listen, you're different because you're a robot. Where you could just get up and go, it's on, and then I can just. but I've done that for so long that I will have my phone across the room. I will click the fucking stop, no repeat, just stop, and dive bomb back in my bed.
I'll be out before I hit the bed in the air.
Yo.
Oh shoot! Yeah, no, I can't do all that. Like I may get back in my bed, but I got my phone in my hand now, so I'm gonna get up.
I like the. I'm gonna get up and play games. If I'm really gonna get up and play games with CS, so I can rage.
It at least makes my mind move. You know what I mean? And definitely because I play fucking Overwatch.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
so like I have to think about what I'm doing, and also.
This guy.
Man, I'm gonna get this. I'm gonna get my tank to diamond. I can feel it.
You're past platinum, right?
What?
You're past platinum?
I'm on platinum.
I know you said you were past platinum.
Oh yeah.
Plat.
And I dropped out of plat, and then I jumped back in,
Hmm.
and that's how I knew. It doesn't matter anymore. I've crossed the threshold. It's over.
Where I need to be.
Yeah, no, it was like 3 games that like, sometimes just people are playing like ass, and I was like, it's those games where you get on the mic, you're like, what are you doing? What's going on? And I'm not even trying to blame anybody, but
What's happening,
guys? What are we doing wrong? Do you need something from me?
You're just trying to play or trying to win, man. What's going on?
Dude, oh man.
That's real.
It's been fun recently though.
I've even set up a.
I'm sorry.
Going on. Oh, I was going back to the fucking alarms, but
Oh,
I've
yeah,
even
go ahead.
set up a fucking a thing to where it's like a routine, Bixby.
Yes.
So if I go, hey Bixby, good morning.
Today is Tuesday, February 23rd.
She'll like say the date and then like the weather or some shit.
In Charleston, it is
Woo,
sunny and 62
that's
degrees
interesting.
right now.
Yeah, but I was gonna start doing that, but then I just like don't remember in the morning. So I'll do that shit again where I just swipe and then I'll be like.
I think honestly, I'm kind of infatuated with the idea of waking up at 5 o'clock. I just don't know what I have to do. I think I need to go to bed at 10 because I can be up.
If you go to bed at 10, like at least for me, my body strictly sticks to like usually about a 6-hour regimen. I get 6 hours of sleep and I'm up.
Yeah.
But like,
You're like Elon Musk.
That's the.
he gets 6 hours too.
You only get 6 hours every night. Yeah.
It's just like
I feel like you can
after
do
6,
more in
my
a day.
body is just like going.
I feel like you do more in a day if I get up at 5 o'clock.
Yeah, because you have more time.
Yeah, you do feel more productive like the earlier you get up because I'll do shit like I'll get up early and do stuff and I'll be like, oh, it's only like fucking 10 o'clock.
I'm about to say, and it'll break you what time it is because you'll get so much stuff done. You'll be like,
What the shit?
what?
But
that's why I take the nap though. I get the nap at 1. Then I wake up at 2:30 and I still got hours to go.
Yeah, and you wake up a little refreshed too after that.
Yeah.
So that's my big issue too. If I wake up at 5, I can get up. I've figured out this thing now. If I just take my eyes, just go, I'm up. That's straight. That's a weird thing, but I could literally just go. I'll just be up now. But I wish I had like some kind of experimental drug that could give me 1:30 energy at 5 o'clock in the morning. Does anybody have any recommendations for some kind of experimental drug that may get me up?
You got like 5 hours.
Your hands are
Cutting off
get
the
up.
circulation.
Use red
I
bone.
was cutting off the circulation. Oh God. It's cutting off the goddamn circulation.
I think a lot of it is just trying to get up and having something to do.
Go
Also
Starbucks.
get up and chug water.
Chug it. Just
Yes, actually, yo. So
Just
number
chug
one,
a glass of water.
when y'all talk, I don't know if you said it, but I know you said you keep water by your bedside, right?
Always, yeah.
I don't, because I've never woken up in the middle of the night and needed water.
Done
Always.
that.
Happens to me all the time.
However, because I wake up at 4 or 5 now, I wake up and I'm like, oh my God. So I may have to start doing that because
Yeah, no,
Jesus,
it's a
bro,
legit thing. If
I'd
you
be
get up-
thirsty.
If
Bro.
you get up and chug a glass of water, it does help because you haven't been drinking any or eating anything for fucking 8 hours, bro. Like you need
That's
something.
real.
That shit
You're
breaks me,
dehydrated.
dude.
Also, this guy at High Noon, he has a mini
Yo.
fridge that's been in here since December.
I was about to say,
He hasn't
dude. I really gotta open this bitch up and plug it up because this
Ridiculous.
is kind of sitting there.
Absurd.
I want to put stuff in it though, so I didn't buy the things to put in it. I need to buy some protein shakes. I need to buy some water.
Yeah, I'm telling you that too. Like, exercise legitimately does give you more energy.
Oh my God, he's not capping. I remember one week and one day actually of that week, I just got up and just started. I did like an hour long. I did like 15 reps for each different workout, and I took a shower right after, and I felt different.
Yeah, dude.
I felt like I was like I can do things, but again, I think that was one of those 10 o'clock days, and then it makes me go back to saying if I got up at 5, and I really like got up and like walked around and circulated my blood and really tried to get my energy, I do think it would be better off for me because I will be tired by 10, and I would get so much done in a day.
Yeah.
Speaking of done in a day, that would be a great time to have like some kind of sponsor, but we don't. But guess what?
I'm dead.
But guess what? I got my library card again.
Oh.
So you can get the free books, right?
I got the free books. There's an app. It's called Libby. It's great. You can get audiobooks and you can get like regular books on a tablet or whatever. Or you can actually probably get it on your.
Can I actually get like hard copy books though?
Yes. Wait. What do you mean hard copy? You mean like
Hard copy.
send copies to you?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
I would rather read them in a book, to be honest.
I agree. We had this conversation the other time when we were talking about something, and I was like, I don't like reading on Kindles and all that good shit. I would rather just hold that bitch and read.
So here's the caveat.
There's something about just sitting like, you're just like in a dim room. You got a lamp next to you, and you're just reading, bro. It's a vibe, dude.
I've never done that.
He sounds like the Raven in Billy and Mandy that just squawks randomly. This just has like a nice like Hugh Hefner coat with a fire
Or
behind him.
Even better yet, if you have some natural light too.
You're wild boy.
I've never gone to San
We're
Francisco.
doing a podcast with a 44-year-old man.
It's a vibe, bro. I'm
crazy.
about to finish Ender's Game.
Where's the cigar?
I have a cigar. In my
I knew
house,
it. I don't
I'm
know.
gonna say maybe get one
Damn,
of them,
cigar and read.
them old pipes,
You
huh?
might be honest. Something.
Yo,
Uh,
them cigars from downtown are pretty good.
No, but wait. So, okay, here's the move that I think. Okay. So I'm an avid comic book reader. Everyone knows that. But when I get comics, especially now in these age, I've been in the ruse where I've gotten comics that I don't know what the story is, and sometimes they're just complete trash.
Mm-hmm.
And so I've done with that because I'm not going to spend money on a book that I don't like the story.
Right.
So I had to get over that threshold when it comes to actual tangible hard copy books because I want to get back into reading.
Mm-hmm.
So people have been saying to do audiobooks and read. So when you're reading it, you can times up the speed and you can hear it and you follow and you read faster than you would if you were just reading
That's
it.
a good way to do it.
But I also know when I'm doing like my dashing and stuff like that, I want an audiobook, and then when I'm done with the book, I'll go, I actually want that in my archives, and then I'll get that book. Instead of like going to the library and just renting it out and then bringing it back, I want to actually own that book for future reference, like a comic book. So I'm getting into audiobooks just so if I know I'm into it, I will actually go out and purchase that book. So there's the Elon Musk book that he dropped. That's my first one that I'm really looking to fly
South
through.
African.
What'd you just say about Elon Musk?
He's South African.
Yeah, but why? Was that relevant?
It's just a,
I might
He
put that on my
is.
list.
There's nothing wrong with saying that, right? He's
No.
South African.
I'm gonna actually
I
make a
had to
note
think
now.
about it.
I'm gonna make a note now of stuff that I want to read next. I think my next one might be a Ready Player One because I'm gonna want to read that for a while.
That's something I might, because I didn't like the. Okay. I've never seen the movie. I'm not saying I don't like the movie. I just didn't like the trailers for the movie, and I didn't want to see the movie. However, somebody said it was a book, and I feel like that would be something I would rather read a book of.
Yo, people have been saying the book is significantly better than the movie for as long
Which
as
is
it's been
usually
out.
That's what they say about Hunger Games, but
Which is also true.
That's true as well. I actually did read all the Hunger Games.
Hunger Games
books and then
good.
see all the movies and yeah.
Movies are pretty fire, though.
They are. I mean, they're good. They're pretty good representations of the book. I'm not gonna lie, but
Okay. I just want to make sure that we all.
But no, yeah, I'm definitely want to get back into reading. And for all you guys out there who have recommendations, we'll also be looking at our
I low-key think that's another reason that I've been remembering more of my dreams too, because I've been reading a lot more recently.
I believe that. Dude, when I found out...
And I've been reading right before I go to bed too.
Ooh, that's a flex. That's an old man flex, but I like that. I like that. I've been finding out too that, and I guess it's always been that way, but there are parts of your brain that literally is inactive until you do something.
Yeah.
And that bugs me out. Because that legitimately bugs me out. Because there's things that you will not be able to do in a lifetime. There's also things that you will be able to do in a lifetime, but it's just a choice of what you want to do with your time. So the fact that there are things like you reading before night, when's the last time you did that?
Before I started this?
Yeah.
Never.
Exactly. So there are neurons that are connecting and firing now that has not in a
Right,
while.
yeah.
And that's crazy. So maybe that is different ways.
Yeah, it's been
to
forever since I
activate
even
it.
like read a book, much less like getting all the way through one. I don't know.
I think the last book that I remember reading I've read books, but like the last book I remember reading before bed was an Abe Lincoln book when I was 6 years old. And it was, I don't understand why I was reading it actually. I think it was like homework. But I remember just reading an Abe Lincoln. That was the last time I read him in bed. Any other time was either for school or it was a comic book or
Right.
that was it.
Yeah, we had in my English 101 class, we had a project where we had to I don't know, list 10 books that we've read or something like that, and do it in order of like what was our favorite or something, give like a little synopsis of it and blah blah blah. And I was like, I don't fucking read, yo. I was like, it's been a while since I read a book.
I think they kind of messed it up going higher grades about reading, because like when I was like young and like I was reading because I wanted to.
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
I could choose what I wanted to read. You didn't care what I read.
Mm-hmm.
I was just reading, and I was reading a lot. I used to just read nonfiction though. Like I was like,
That's not terrible.
if I'm gonna read, let me
I wanna
read.
learn
Let
about
me
real
learn
shit.
some shit. And
Yeah.
I learned a whole bunch of shit. But then it was, hey, read this amount of pages by this
Right,
time,
yeah.
and I was like,
Fucked it up.
buddy.
It becomes a job. I do like that, because some of the books that we read in English class, I'm like, damn, I'm really glad we read that book. Like Frankenstein, I was like,
Never
damn,
read it.
that's a good book, bro.
I didn't
I'm
even
agree,
glad
though.
we read that.
I agree with that premise, because there's certain books. I mean, everyone's favorites. What is it?
Or,
Shores of Lenny and
I've never read that
Yeah,
book.
of Mice and Men.
I,
Mice and Men.
That was a really good book.
That's a great book.
by the time high school hit, I'm not gonna lie, I was kind of done reading books for
Sparks
school.
notes in it up.
Dog, I think I read like the first chapter,
Spark Notes, Quizlet.
and I had shout out to Miss Kinnerly. You know, sorry I got to tell you this, Miss Kinnerly, but oh my god, she would give out like quizzes and all these things, and I'd be like, Sparks notes really did come in handy, did not know.
Oh, I Spark Noted an entire like fucking essay or something. I didn't read. It was like a summer reading book.
Ain't mad at it.
Yo, I never had that.
Read summer
mindset.
reading. What does it even mean?
It was summer reading.
It's my summer, fam. You're gonna take my summer away too now, just to read? Like I'm not gonna read when I get back?
No, that's what I did. Yeah.
Oh my god. Oh yeah.
Yeah, no,
But I couldn't though. My mother was very strict about that.
I never did summer reading ever once ever.
And then you're gonna make it a grade, our first grade,
Mm-hmm.
as if I was even in your class before I got here.
I don't know you.
No, it used to piss me off royally, fam.
Yeah.
Really, that right there, you ruined my love of reading even more.
You know, I had a concept for a library not that long ago actually. Someone just asked me like, what would be a library thing that you want? I'd be like, well, let me tell you. And the first thing that came to my mind was Star Wars, at the holocron place.
Yes,
And-
everyone's yes.
Cause hear me out, right?
It's ham.
Because here's the deal. Books were the first internet. And what I mean by that is there are more books than there are time in the world to read them. So the only way you're going to read certain books, just like music, the only way you're going to listen to certain music if you already have a genre in mind that you want to listen to.
Yeah.
So
You're already like in some way like
yeah.
experience with it.
So I was like, okay, if I go to a library and I go, okay, I want historical fiction and maybe a little bit of nonfiction and a message, but also something that's going to have a good lesson and be fun on the road, but will teach me goals and virtues that I might need for my own life. And I put that all in, and the algorithm goes, all right, here's a list of these books, and we will ping it with a color. You go to that row, to that book, and you'll see the color, and that's the book we're looking for. You should read that because I think that will be beneficial for you. What is so wrong?
That's fucking awesome. Actually. Because that's the thing about books is like there's so fucking many. It's daunting to try to pick out something that you're gonna like.
A book vending machine.
I want a book vending machine, which
I want-
does exist, but on a small scale.
No, you needed to. I need to be able to put in.
Yeah, I want a
that's cool.
Spotify for a library
Oh yeah,
that
Yes.
knows my interests and can then like dictate what I want to read. Next.
big facts actually.
Yeah, and then it gets better over time. You keep your like card or whatever, you scan, boop it, and it goes, oh, Edward, you're back. We got some new recommendations for you. You should check out these.
Yeah,
That is what I want.
They should have some UI. As soon
Put
as you
some-
walk into the library, you put on some glasses, and then
Oh.
there's like some VR that just points you in the direction of the rare books.
You return them. You do your little thumbs up if you like that book.
Yes.
Oh shit. Okay.
I want
You
that.
onto something.
I need that. And I think a lot of people need that, especially in this day and age, because isn't that the whole big thing is like, we don't have time to evaluate our own opinions.
It made me feel weird and sad that they waited this long to put a library by a school.
That's the one I went to, and it is nice.
I know it's
Wait, where's
not,
that
but
one?
like
the West Ashley one.
There's a library over there.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they
they
made
just
it
built
brand
one.
new. Like, where would it technically be? It'd be like, it'd be easier to go through this neighborhood actually, right? Well, I guess you
Yeah.
technically could just go.
what do you mean the school's right
Yeah,
here?
yeah, you could just.
Yeah.
It's like right next to the school. So like, if you're looking out of the school, it's
You're gonna go park your
lake.
car, but instead of going to the parking lot, you go around the roundabout to the left.
because there's a roundabout now.
Which also, by the way, it broke me that it does connect to this neighborhood on the other side. Because I was doing some like DoorDash or something. It was like, go this way. I was like,
Yeah.
what you got me going this way for? I go.
You want me
Oh,
to
you're
drive
a
into
kid.
the woods? Oh,
I remember every step of this neighborhood getting connected.
It is crazy, dude. Each piece, it just comes. Oh my god, dude. Oh man, nah, dude. It's crazy. First it was that road. Then they made another road that connected down straight. So you know the first right if you're coming away from the school.
Yeah.
All right, so
Yeah.
you can take that road all the way down, and
Oh
that road
yeah.
is just the next road over. And I'm like, good God,
Oh
fam.
yeah. Yeah, that's
It's
the way
crazy.
you do it. Yeah.
It's crazy.
It's
but I
great.
love
Nice.
it. I'm like, man, y'all really interconnected this.
'Cause
This
at
is
first I
how
was
this is how you make a neighborhood.
I thought you were talking about once you get past the train tracks, you're going like towards Blue Waterway on B's. Because it does that too. You could take that roundabout and you go all the way down.
No. So no, that over there is I'm still You can. I
Okay.
know what you're talking about. I'm just saying that there's so many places
Yeah.
that this is connected now. I'm just like,
It's-
this is what I would assume. This is what I've seen in movies.
All connected.
You make the neighborhood and all connected. Like there's the what is it CE there now? You're supposed to make it all in
Yeah.
one area,
But
so
in
that
this
everybody
neighborhood,
knows everything and does everything in that area.
Probably
No.
like 500 homes that actually get the benefit from this. That go to
What
the
you
school
mean?
and
There's all those other neighborhoods are connected by the highway. No disrespect.
we know someone who got hit on that highway.
No, he got hit on the road right off the highway.
But
we're
yeah.
gonna start sounding like old people soon because we're gonna see all this stuff popping over. Like, oh man, bro, this was just woods over
Oh my
here.
god.
Yeah.
Yo, dude, your parents not say that or what, dude? Yeah, it's crazy.
They talk about how Beast Ferry was used to be a 2-lane highway.
Oh, I don't know. I'm sorry. I don't know nothing about that.
Beast Ferry used to be a 2-lane highway?
Yeah.
That
Also?
sounds disgusting.
I say
They
every
used to
time.
drag race on it.
This is really just an island of highways. It's the three highway island.
Whoa, that's a flex name. That's a hard name. The three
Hey,
highway.
you can make it
island.
4, I guess. Glen McConnell's technically a highway too. You can make it 4, but I say
Yeah,
3.
yeah.
I say the
go
3
highway
because it makes a
speeds on Glen
triangle.
McConnell. There's a problem.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, it's the triangle. It's the Beast Ferry Highway, fucking Savannah Highway, and then 61, the triangle.
61 should never be considered a highway.
It's a highway.
I mean, I
but
drive
it's
it like a highway,
It's a highway.
but
It's a highway, fam.
but aren't they also expanding it?
They should.
I think
I
they're
think,
doing
a
they,
that.
highway.
I think they are going to, yeah.
No,
That'd be
it's
great.
called 61. It's Highway 61.
I just don't know if they really thought about that long because like it's kind of funny because I've already. I mean, you've seen homes that are on 61 are just like the mailbox is like right there on the side of it. It's
Which
like,
is disgusting.
it is because most of the time the house is like a mile out
Yeah.
deep, and
It's just so the mailman doesn't have to go a mile
Mhm.
deep, though.
yeah, it'd be probably slower mail. But
They're probably
I
gonna
mean,
break them bitches out, and
yeah, it's over.
because they're gonna make it 2 and 2.
It's over. It's gone. Them things are gone.
It's gonna be
Ga-da-da-da.
lit, though. It really needs
Oh,
it.
yeah.
It really 61. It
Oh,
really
yeah.
needs it.
I hear them speeds. Huh? Boy,
Of course. Are you serious? Come on now. I think that shit 45 the whole way. I'm hitting 50, maybe 60, man.
I'm just glad that if I pass somebody, I don't have the chance of getting hit in front of me. You know, you pass somebody and.
Oh, yeah,
other
yeah,
way
yeah.
and-
Oh.
Yeah. Y'all didn't get that
That's
right?
funny.
Some people
That's
just
real.
go hella slow, bro, and you're just like, come on, man.
Listen, it's legal.
I'll be peeking over.
That's
It's
like-
legal.
You see
fam.
someone coming, you're like, God damn it.
I just want
Yeah, oh, yeah. You gotta wait for that moment.
to. Yeah, don't do it in the curves, man.
Yeah, I do that shit on the highway. No, it's not really a highway, but what is it? John's Island. Instead of going to the right to you
Mhm.
make that left,
Yeah, yeah.
and I'll be going
River
on that.
Road.
And some people be going
yeah.
like 30, 35, 40. I'm like,
Oh, yeah, I
fam,
fly, yeah,
I gotta
really.
go.
I fly on that bitch.
I gotta
This is
go,
crazy.
man. I just
Yeah, man. I just think back to the books thing. I don't know. I just feel like we got to get better at making books as accessible as listening to music or surfing the web.
sure.
I mean, technically it is, but I get what you're saying.
It's so much.
It's just weird.
See, that's the
It's
thing
not,
is,
it's not streamlined.
yeah,
Yeah.
is that you would need to get it to some, I guess, digital way, which they have like Kindle and everything. But some people like myself just want to have the hard copy, so
And I
it's
like
not as
that.
accessible.
I agree with that, actually. I really do. It's literally audio, physical, or nothing because I don't think I can sit down on my phone and read a whole.
It's weird.
It's
weird.
yeah, I don't think I can do that. But I do think that I don't know. It's something about books that they have such. They're like excluding books that came out after the internet. Books before the internet is a weird mindset because it was kind of like the only way that you could truly put your thoughts in accessible form factor to people and like I don't know, man. It's something weird because now we don't have that like culture anymore. We don't have a culture, and Twitter is like a best example. You could be
Put whatever.
You could put whatever, but in due time, somebody will evaluate that whatever and ask you if that was appropriate for today's whatever. And that's not how anything has ever been, ever. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, you're not going to go back 10 years and go, yo, you said this. It's like, oh, yeah, it was 10 years ago. Those things were different.
Right.
You can't evaluate it today's time. Like, someone said it best. If you lived in a neighborhood where the speed limit was 40 and now the neighborhood's limit is 30, are you going to get a ticket for going 40 back then?
Yeah.
like
Doesn't make sense.
So I think with those books was a time that people thought in ways that was a little more focused and a little more, I don't care, you got to hear it from my perspective. That energy, and I just haven't gotten that in like a while when it comes to today's media and information. It's always so generally accepted that I just don't want things generally accepted. I also don't want things, I actually do want things so extreme that are just like, no one's ever going to think this, because when the day comes when you find out someone does, you know exactly how to handle that person. It's just stuff like that.
Yeah.
All those different types of ways, the stories and, you know, fiction and not history was always like portrayed. I don't know. It's just crazy to me.
You know, I wonder if since we have kids using technology at such like a younger age, if they even like reading books, because maybe they just use a fucking iPad or something, you know? Like, we're so used to it. That's probably why we like hard copies, because that's what we grew up reading, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
But if they're starting off with iPads and stuff sooner, maybe they're just reading that way. And
I think they do.
that's what they're used to.
And I'm gonna go from like just what I've seen from my little brothers. I think they do prefer the iPad situation.
Really?
Yeah.
That's crazy to me. I don't even like reading comics on
It's weird.
like a pad.
It's weird.
But that's what I'm saying. That's how we grew up. So it's like,
It is weird.
it sounds fucking.
So what's gonna happen
I
to
sound old
books?
saying that, but
What's gonna happen to books, man?
Listen, we're not taking. What was it?
1986.
No. Them boys.
That
What
was-
was it? The Crusades. Who the burned all the books just because they thought it was the way to go?
the Library of Alexandria.
Who the does that, yo?
Yo, you know what's
It's
crazy
knowledge.
about that? You know what's crazy about that? They put a ruse. If you went there and you had actual scrolls, they would take your scrolls, copy them, and give you the copy, and then take the original and put it in the library. And then the shit burnt down.
Yep.
Imagine having that insurance going, yeah, we'll have it safe, bro. It's in good hands. All your descendants will be able to come back and see that you did. That is crazy to me. That is crazy.
Oh my God! What did we lose, fam?
Everything. Yo, there's theories that people had astrology papers that showed that Earth was not in the center. And that was years before. Was Copernicus and the boys was like, hey, we're not in the center.
You could have accelerated. That. Imagine
Galileo was
what
like,
we
y'all
really
tripping, bro.
What really should we be doing right now?
They had depictions
Are we
of
really
anatomy.
that behind? How far behind are we,
Right.
fam?
Yeah.
So that's actually interesting, because I wanted to bring this up because I was thinking, like, it's wild how certain traditions, scripts, whatever, has lasted throughout time, and like people being invaded and all this other shit. Like, cultures could have just been wiped out.
Straight
But
up.
certain
have.
Yes, yeah, exactly. But certain ones have survived through that, having been like, I don't know, like fucking just completely blown apart, like Alexandria.
That's crazy.
But some traditions and stuff like that could have been really small have survived for thousands and thousands of years. So I
Is
just
Sparta still a place?
I mean,
I don't want to sound dumb. I'm just asking.
No, you understand. I also feel like I'm dumb because are you asking me as the location or the people?
Well,
You know
if the
what I mean?
location is there, then the people exist. I just want to know.
Spartans.
It
Yeah, I
would
mean,
be,
we're
you
gonna have to
know,
look this up,
technically.
but
Hold on now.
I'm just saying. Like, I'm
Wait, no, didn't they lose in the end?
I'm not saying they out here being the Spartans of old. I'm
No,
just
I mean,
saying
I don't
that
even
Sparta's
think-
still a place.
I don't even think they would be the Sparta. I think they'd be weak.
think,
Is
right?
Sparta? Oh wow! I'm just saying, is Sparta, Greece still a place? Because if it's not, they need to fix that.
Greece?
Personally. Okay, so it's still a place. I feel really bad for asking.
Oh, it's now
this.
called
Sparty.
Sparty. Oh, they did them like that. They did them like that. Sparty. Sparty.
yeah, was
Maybe
a
it's just-
prominent
maybe it's
city
just
in
how you say
ancient
it,
Greece. So ancient Greece.
Maybe it's just how you say it in Greek. Maybe it's just how you say it.
I mean,
in Greek.
according to Wikipedia,
All I'm saying is if I conquered a place, I would demasculate their names so hard.
That's what you should do if you're conquering. Yes.
Oh, y'all want to be Spartas? Y'all look more like Sparties to me. and then all my Persian dudes are gonna be like, oh, I'm just gonna walk off.
This one here, dude.
Like, y'all crazy. I thought y'all had me.
Because I know Athens
So-
is still a place. I just didn't know about Sparta. which
Yeah,
is
that
kinda
also got
crazy.
me thinking too, or I think this may have been brought up on like Rogan or something, but seeing as we live in the digital age, it's almost as if our tradition and other, I don't know, we live more in the digital age, so our information is more at risk of being lost in a way. You know what I'm saying? It's not all in text or stuff. It's in like fucking servers and shit that could just fucking die, essentially.
Imagine.
That's an interesting
Oh
point.
my god.
But wait a
If
minute.
the internet just died one day. I
Right.
don't know if the world could handle that.
I mean, what would really have to happen for the internet to just...
I don't
Well,
know.
I don't like
Because
some
whatever-
what if-
like nuclear fallout or
I'm about to
something.
say some-
we lost power.
A massive electromagnetic explosion throughout the solar system, and we're like,
A lot of our information and like documentation would just be gone. Like,
But
so
also-
so if we got wiped out somehow and like I don't know, the human race built upon itself again, we would have no documentation of this time period because a lot of our information is digital.
Okay, wait. That's true. But to what degree? Because I'm actually,
We
you
still have
got me
some.
thinking
We
about
have
this.
some.
Obviously, yeah.
Yeah,
Obviously,
let me
we
think
still
about
have books and
but there's
stuff.
a lot.
So, like, let's think of it like this, right?
They would have no idea what social media is.
itself. There's so many things that we have video. That
But
if
we
that's
have-
lost,
But, okay, wait.
They would have no idea what social media and certain internet platforms were, and that's a big part of our society right now.
But we have books that depicted the upbringing of those things. You don't think that maybe some of them would learn
But
how
not-
to... Like, if you... Let's just say, hypothetically, internet's gone, and then more humans come back, and then they, like, build another internet. Would the same internet still be there? Could you access old servers if you got them running up again?
I mean, I guess.
I don't know.
I don't either.
I'm saying, I'll put it to you like this.
That's a wild...
All
That's a
right?
wild
Free
question,
Shavakadu.
right?
Free Shavakadu is only a video. That is a video.
Oh.
That is not. It's
That's-
not been
that's a good
reported
point.
on. It's not been. That's
Yeah,
that's
gone.
not what that
Same-
is.
Same with like any memes.
That's
Don't
what I'm
even
saying.
understand
Like
memes.
there's an
textbooks. Well,
entire category of information and things that just
Oh,
if there
shit.
was a pulse or whatever happens that it would render it unusable and unrecoverable. Oh my god.
Then the question is, are those things that's up there, how important are they?
There's some very important things. There's a lot of not so
I
important
feel like
things.
there's
I'm not
more
gonna put it
unimportant things than there are important things.
Yeah,
And I feel like the
definitely.
important things have to be... It's got to be documented
Right, but the
somewhere else.
unimportant
But
things.
you can't document a Joe Rogan podcast.
But
Not
to
yet.
To that point, the unimportant things though are still a part of our society and what
Yeah.
makes it.
Yeah.
You know what
that
I'm saying?
what makes
Like,
it a meme to begin with.
Yeah.
Is a
of-
snapshot.
yeah, memes
of-
aren't that important. They're just fucking funny. They're a part of
Yeah.
our culture now.
Nah, have you ever seen the definition of a meme?
Just something that is carried on, like
It's a snapshot representation of society as the time. So, for example, say no. So, say no to drugs is a meme.
which
That's
is
funny.
stupid.
Yeah.
Say no is stupid, but yeah, that's a meme.
So, when parents and boomers go like, remember, say no.
Dare.
Dare,
Dare.
it's a meme.
Meme.
Oh my god.
That-
Probably
That's
even the lady with the guns that's
That's a
in the
meme.
war. That's a
That's a
meme.
meme.
Rosie River.
Yeah,
Yeah,
she's a
that's
meme.
a meme.
Because it was a snapshot.
Dang, dang, that's a. I didn't know a meme was like that broad of a term. But
Kyle
Yeah.
Hitler. Oh, it's a meme, though, but it's a meme. It's a meme. I'm just saying,
I'm
it's a
happy he
meme.
said it like that.
I'm just saying.
I was like, is he low-key German, bro?
I'm just saying. That's a meme. You know what I mean?
I mean, yeah.
It's a meme.
God.
Listen, it doesn't have to be a good meme. It's just a meme.
That's
man.
crazy.
I'm sorry, but it's a meme.
Yeah, it's a meme.
Oh man.
So yeah, I
Just
mean,
busted out the. How he laughed.
Like the Berlin Wall. That's a meme, kind of.
yo, yeah,
There's a lot of
yeah.
things are just
Really,
memes.
really, even more specifically, Hasselhoff at the Berlin Wall is a meme.
I didn't know he was. there.
Yeah, he was
No.
there when it was coming down.
All the Roman like shit
Damn,
that
bro,
they made. The
Anne
Mona
Frank a
Lisa is a
meme?
meme.
And whoa, yes, because
Anne
it was
Frank
a
a meme?
Yeah,
representation
she's a meme.
of a culture that did what she did.
Which is sad to
Sounds
say,
so
but
bad,
yeah,
yeah.
right? But it's because of the way we interpret as a society
That's
what a meme
Google.
is. But yeah,
But
but like the definition of meme, yeah, she's a meme. Fucking Leonardo da Vinci, all the shit
Everything's
that
a
he's
fucking
made is a
meme,
meme.
dude.
Yeah,
everything's a
essentially,
meme.
yeah.
Everything that we have.
If it
History
carries,
is a meme.
yeah. If it carries, it's a meme. Whatever carries, it's technically a meme.
Yeah.
Because
Oh, shit.
because honestly, memes today even could just be a video of
Oh my
something
God.
that happened, and they put it on Instagram, and they realize, yo, have you seen this?
History is a meme, bro.
It's a meme.
How many countless emperors or like fucking
Yeah.
just people in power have you seen just in a picture? And like there's a
Guys,
fucking caption on it, bro.
Confucius, he's a
Meme.
meme.
I
Meme.
got
You know what I mean? I'm, bro. Oh man. Yeah. So yeah, history's a meme. Oh my god, that's kind of cool.
But okay, with that being said, today's culture has so many more memes because so many things are happening more than it was before, and you know that's how.
Being a meme today
it's
is
nothing.
yeah but it's because of the internet.
Yeah.
It's because of the technology. Like James said it best at one time. We're so like things aren't happening at a much crazier rate. We're just hearing about it all the time because everybody can say anything that happened at any
Well,
point.
Yeah.
I think things are happening at a much crazier rate because we have
What you mean?
access to everything.
Entropy. It's like the whole thing.
Like
about
back in the
time.
day, like you would probably have people that had some crazy ideas and stuff. They would definitely
Oh,
crowd
I
up,
mean,
but
yeah,
that
yeah, yeah,
happens
yeah.
way more now, of course, because
yeah.
we have access to everything.
I'm saying like I mean I don't know how to put it like let's go with like the Korea situation, right?
Why?
I'm just trying to say something bad, right? I'm just saying like you would think that it's such a like you know we every little thing that happens with Korea it kind of gets blown out of proportion because we get scared and like we're like oh my god like there's so many things but it's not it's like it's way more spread out than we think. It's just like we can hear about it constantly.
Yeah. It
You know
blows
what I
up.
mean?
I get what you're
One
saying.
thing that happens in Korea you'll hear about for weeks on end,
Right.
so you think it's you know what I mean?
Right. But okay,
more
there's also,
newsworthy stuff, I guess you
Yeah.
could say.
people used to measure time also in events that happen within a second. So like, you know, like so in the past there was less activity, so there was less events, so time felt like it was longer. There was less things occurring, so there was less activity, and you know. But now we have so many people, so many events when it comes to the internet. Everything's happening at all the time, and anywhere.
Yeah.
That it feels like time is faster, which means more events are occurring, and that's just how it's going to work for the next X amount of years.
Yeah.
That's how you live.
That's kind of like that's kind of like the
Yeah.
it's just really the difference between being busy and being bored.
When you had
Yes.
to
Like we had less to do back in the day, so it probably felt like that.
I'm about to say, like
Less
when you had to
access.
send letters, shit wasn't happening until that letter got to where it had to go.
Right.
I can send you a text and you get that text that second.
It's happening now. Yeah.
Like
That's
that
crazy.
you changed the game, fam.
Yeah, it's like
you
more-
want to start a war, send a fucking Snapchat, fam. it don't take much. You wanted to start a war back then. You fly the planes. It's gonna take a little minute. You get there, they finally get the damn. Since if they want to go to war,
They want
what do
beef.
we?
They trying to bam.
Yo, that's like 2
They
more
want
weeks.
some-
Like 2 more.
They're coming right now.
Yo, like so, yo, like it's just different. It's just different, fam. It's way different.
that's
So it just
crazy.
feels like, you know, but it's just the technology is just so much more expansive. Like, fam, like,
Yeah,
like
man.
it's okay.
We want some fucking nuclear fisticuffs.
Yeah,
That
that's
shit's just different.
It's intense, man. So yeah, where are we even? How did we get here? What was
I
that?
don't know.
Just information at risk of being lost because
Oh,
we're more digital.
Speaking of information, has nothing to really do with what we were talking about. Overwatch 2.
what the? Oh, wait, actually,
BlizzCon just happened.
Oh really?
you fucking dork.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong. I watched a 40-minute video.
Ooh, is it new content?
Yeah. Okay. So remember how I told you I was getting worried about what they were gonna do with Overwatch 2, if it was just gonna be an expansion of a campaign,
Right.
were they really gonna do PvP in it, blah 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 blah. I told you about this.
Yeah,
Oh my god, it's a new game.
it's like a whole new game.
It's a new game.
New online experience and everything.
Bro.
Are they gonna have like the same people?
Yeah.
Same character.
But there's gonna be new characters. But yeah,
Yeah.
same characters. But they've already shown one. Her name is Shajoy. She way too thick up. It's just what it is. She's
The influence is real.
Yeah,
no,
At
she'll pick up.
Fortnite,
They're crazy.
That did something right.
Bro, speaking of that though, for you guys ever get the ads like on YouTube or something? It'll literally just be that fucking the TikTok thing where it's like that and there's like just the fucking girls dancing or whatever. I get ads that are just like straight anime characters just dancing to that beat, like swaying their hips.
That's the whole ad.
Yes. That's it.
The rim dance. Yeah.
I'm like, I don't know what this fucking game is, but it's weird.
How's the physics? Does the skirt sway?
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah, it's the rim.
We've gotten so far in
It's so
technology.
fucking weird.
That's just the whole ad. What's the ad for?
It's for a game, but
Is it like, well, how legit is the game? It's like the game you.
I don't know because that's the whole ad. Is just these fucking anime bitches swaying their hips, bro.
I
don't know what the fuck that is.
I haven't seen that. Holy crap. That's crazy.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
But
That's crazy.
yeah, so it's a whole new game, bro.
Tell me the top 5 highlights.
It's kind of. Let me give you a low light though, and not really a low light, just a design thing that it's kind of weird. It's really square and boxy. Everything's square. Everything's square. It's just like squares everywhere. I know. I love squares. Squares and triangles. I get it. But everything's just
Maybe that's
so
all he
square.
can see.
No, seriously. Like the health bar is just a bunch of squares.
Has it always been that?
No.
I've been tripping.
It's more rounded. Everything in Overwatch is really rounded, you know?
Interesting.
Yeah. But it's now square.
Pull up a UI if they dropped anything.
Yeah,
well, they
definitely.
did, yeah.
Okay, I would say like the top 5 things for me, which is I'm going to start with this because it just kind of fucked me up. The new sounds for like the weapons and things
Sick.
are crazy.
They still thick.
Gameplay trailer?
Whoa.
When did that come out? That's November. That's November 2019.
Yeah, this is super old.
We need the newest, more
This is
updated.
ass. In comparison
Find the
to what,
newest,
really?
more updated joint.
in comparison to what they showed, which was like what? 4 days
BlizzCon.
ago? Yeah.
Behind the scenes Overwatch 2. That's the 30-minute video though.
Yeah, that's the one I watched. Yeah, that's the one I watched. Yeah. And we don't need the sound. We just go like come back because you can see it pretty early to be honest. Yeah, maybe right there, yeah.
With the animated shorts, we really wanted to bring that cinematic
All right, pause
experience
this.
into the game.
So you see
Okay,
that?
yeah, so it's a squares.
Super blocky, squarey.
Oh, yeah, actually.
Everything's so square, so square. And number 1, this is part of the campaign. But this is all square. It's just really squarey. It's just super squarey.
The campaign, though.
Yeah. No, and remember I told you I didn't know how I felt about it because I watched the old one about the campaign, and I was like, it's kind of basic. It's just like you're just trying to give me something else besides the PvP. The revamped and remodeled changes of the campaign, I like it. I like it a lot, actually.
Okay.
I actually think it's worth playing.
Whoa.
What do you?
Get into the Call of
Did
Duty
they
aspect
play
of
the campaign at all? Or is that what this is?
Yeah, they dropped a lot of different.
You can invest in your
like,
heroes and
just-
grow them over time.
Which that right there,
I'm
take that
super
back for a
geeked out
second.
about Overwatch
What?
2.
That's the
Invest in your
actual part that kind of makes
We
the
really
campaign
wanted to
crazy.
bring that.
time. I'm super geeked out about Overwatch
Tap that there,
2.
tap that there.
Like your heroes
Yeah.
and grow
Oh,
That right there. This skill tree,
damn.
and it's
That boy-
it's 3 for all the characters, fam. That's a lot of goddamn skill trees. And yeah, motherfucker getting up, bro. Which by the way, oh my god, the new character design is too.
Is Tracer more? Let me stop.
I mean, kind of do.
Oh, okay.
What is it? I forget what part of it. They walking out the goddamn ship, and then everybody's just like, "Goddamn, Sojourn." This is the new character. She thick up. Tracer walking out thick up too. Listen, don't make it weird. But no. They thick up though. It's ridiculous. Why they doing
them
this to these
over
characters?
time.
bro?
Gets better and better.
There are
But yeah,
some
no, the
things
new
that we
sounds
just
for
can't
all the
do
weaponry and
without a
everything
sequel.
is insane. I'm gonna be honest with you. They sound
as they
really,
are leveling
really
up their
good.
heroes, and so for a system like this to really sing,
Okay, wait.
you need
Actually,
a
pause
lot.
this. Take it back. All right, to actually turn this up, because I know you know how certain things sound. This actually,
For a system like this to really sing, you
Heard that?
need a lot.
that was that. Once I heard that, I was like, okay, all right. You actually like did a good revamping of the sound system,
yeah.
so that things actually sound kind of cool.
I like this. Just this. I don't know. I haven't actually. I can't visualize a UI right now after seeing this. But the fact that I can see everyone so tightly, close. I can see all my health.
Which again, this is the campaign.
I can see, but I'm assuming they might translate this over to people. But it would be nice. You know your team. You know your rollout. You know their health. You got it all right there next to you. Everything's fine. Especially imagine being Mercy. You're just peeping who's on the field. You can see everyone
I
right
get it.
there. You know who's low. go right to him. You gotta look around. You gotta find out. You don't need to.
Facts. It's fact. Because, yeah, sometimes I do lose track. Yeah.
And it
lose
helps you
track
look
of
on your
people,
health. Your two. Yeah, you know.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Sojourn has a railgun.
Cool.
That shit. This game looks really good.
What is her?
And for everybody interested in what we're looking at, this is a BlizzCon 2021 behind the scenes of Overwatch 2.
Which is, fam, I watched this whole video, fam. It's
a
like,
38-minute video.
It was worth it. Like, it was worth it. Like, it's really dope. Like, when they got to the campaign stuff, I was like, at least you're showing it to me. You're trying to at least get me engaged in it. Because, again, I told you, like, I didn't really
things
like
and
how it
kind of
looked at first.
experimenting.
But now it
Yeah,
looks
the
now,
talent system is
I'm
like
loving it a
really
lot
deep
better than what it looked
and
like
rich, and every
originally.
single hero has
Which they also
different
tried to do
trees.
the-
You
they
might
pulled the,
open
"Hey,
up
man, when we show
76's
things the
tree,
first time, it
and
doesn't
as
mean
you're
that that's where we're
leveling
gonna go with
and
it." I'm like,
picking
"Yeah,
new
everybody
talents,
knows that."
you're starting to feel your hero change. We've had some pretty hilarious versions of the healing one.
RPG nerd myself. The first time I opened up the talent tree systems, it was like, oh my gosh, this is speaking my love language.
Maybe chain to other enemies. All sorts of stuff to make you feel like you're controlling the battlefield in novel ways.
As a huge RPG
They
nerd
show,
myself, the
look at
first
this
time
shit.
I opened up the
Oh,
talent
my
tree
God.
system,
They
it was
changed
like,
the Widowmaker
oh my
sniper
gosh,
shot
this is
sound now?
Deals that you have
It's
to
not
escape
so
from
just
because they're
hollow.
super deadly.
They-
So you really
yeah,
get to
it's
use
a
your
50
mobility
cal.
options to kind of escape that.
There's things like
That thing, yo,
could
it
be
sounds
moving through
amazing, fam.
these darker
sounds
alleys,
Sojourn.
and as soon as you hear that puller spawn,
Yeah.
it suddenly becomes like really spooky and
It's
kind of
dog,
scary.
Everything,
This very
like, again, like at
one
first
thing
I
we've
didn't
just
think.
recently been experimenting with
I
is
was
this
gonna-
idea
Oh,
of
the
a
long
leaf
hair bit?
that
that's
circle
it,
around her
yeah.
as her
That's a,
eyes, and we
campaign
basically spun those orbs around her head as a big tell, launched them at the player, iterate.
We decided, hey, you know what? We're gonna just
That's why I
delete
like
half
this
of these damage states, so now it's super readable.
From an animation standpoint,
Oh,
we
you
decided
take off
on
certain
the
parts of
spinning
your
barrel
body.
But they
version.
changed
Just
it
did this
to
really
where-
nice kickback.
I
The
like
tip
the
of the
change that they
barrel
made.
opens up
They
when
tried
it's
to
about
make
to
it more,
fire,
yeah,
shifts into
different,
place,
I
and
would say.
boom!
That's really amazing.
It's very subtle.
approach.
in this
And
movie.
being
Oh,
able to
it's
see
my girl
through it
Farrah,
a little
baby.
bit now
She
allows
looking,
us to
she
see some
looking
more.
dope, bro.
some
I ain't gonna
more
lie, she
emotion.
looking streamlined.
Reaper
clean.
was actually the ones that was very excited
Everybody
to
has
work
like a
on
little,
because
just
I
a
could see a
little
lot
bit
of potential
new,
Yeah,
and
in how
it's
we
like,
can
yo,
integrate
the
dope.
his
collar.
cloak and his
That's-
cowl
Looks pretty
and his
fresh.
armor and how we can make all those
Wow.
shapes really sing within that
This
classic
whole-
Wow.
This whole
Reaper
thing.
silhouette. We tried a couple
Also, when they
takes
go
for the
to
first
when they go
pass,
to
like
Widow,
clean
you have to turn
silver
it up for just a
arms,
second
more
to hear that
layers
shot.
to his
That
jacket.
shit is so
Reaper's
deep.
bass
I
is
was like,
obviously
oh.
pretty sacred
I've
to
been
us.
wait,
But
dog.
the
Like
thing
the
you'll notice
guns, like
immediately
they
is that
sound
it's now
different in
completely
the
silver.
like in
Instead
Overwatch,
of bone
but they
white,
don't sound.
he's got this like almost like deadly edgy silver that just gives him that classic Reaper look. With Widowmaker, we started with the idea stage, exploring a breadth of ideas.
Oh, wait, this
We
is
tried
good.
things like a more insectoid approach, treasure
Which
hunter.
I would- yeah,
One
I
of
was
them
about to say,
made
they
her
should
feel
put
like
those
a
areas in the
classic
game
Bond
at some
villain,
point either
so we
way.
kind of steered it back towards one of the more
those are
cyberpunk
kind of
looking
fire.
ones, almost like a futuristic femme fatale, which is basically what Widowmaker is, but she even feels more upgraded. So I'm
Did they
super
show
glad
off
that
the
we went down this
Sojourn
route.
in
We
there?
played
Sojourn?
with different
No, I'm just called
hairstyles too.
Sojourn.
Widowmaker has the
Sojourn.
really long ponytail that's really key part of her look. And we really
It's
liked
hard
the
to
hairstyle on one of the designs that was more braid, and it was really interesting look that also preserves Widowmaker's original silhouette with that long ponytail.
We've been working a lot with our domino engine and making our cloth look better. Now that we have this cloth tech, we're going to be able to make some really cool, unique silhouettes that will help them stand out from other heroes. We put a
They made
lot of
the
time and
roles-
effort into our
they
face
said
rig,
some
and what I
things
mean by
about
that
the
is we're
roles
going to be able to
that
get really
I'm not
close
sure
to
if
these
I'm-
characters, and it's going to feel really cool. It is absolutely worth the time and the effort
So they said
to invest.
that all the damage characters just kind of move faster. All the tank characters have knockback reduction, and then all the healers naturally just heal. Which
Naturally
I'm cool.
just heal.
Yeah, but the whole thing about Mercy's passive was she naturally just heals, which I get that they're saying that hers is still stronger, but like you kind of just made her passive
Null and voided.
useless.
Yeah.
Like it doesn't really matter, to be honest. Like
Maybe she gets a buff up in all her other abilities. Like maybe a faster
she
healing
need to
rate.
they need to make her gun stronger if they're gonna do that.
No, because I'm tired of these freaking healers and support dudes.
Running up and murking.
Dude, like, stay in your lane.
No. Number one. Sometimes, like if I'm Mercy and I'm playing on the team and I'm dodging a Widow on the other team and I'm like the whole game, hey guys, this is a Widow. Could you please kill her? I'm trying my best to not get shot.
Your team is trash.
And then I Valk and I go murder her. and then we can easily push the payload when we get the win. That's why I do that.
But your team is trash.
Hey, I'm sorry. I can't worry about nobody but me.
This game is designed for people who actually want to win, and like the best way to like really critique the game, because like no one's gonna do a buffer or whatnot for people who are losing. You do it because you're watching people play professionally or the most advanced they can. They're doing their role perfectly, and then you can be able to see the flaws within the character instead of watching somebody who's trash not do their role. Like if you're saying, "Oh man, there's a widow up there," maybe somebody like aim at her, make her move, get out of the way, just so that you can go in and do your thing. Like Jesus.
So like I played a game today. We went against a soldier and a Hanzo. They're on the high ground like the entire game.
Anakin.
I'm playing Ryan. So I've got I'm playing Ryan. So I've got a fire strike. I'm like literally using the fire strike every time to just get them away from me because they're firing at me, and like they can eat me. That's their whole job. That's their entire job is to murk me. So you guys need to murder them. Like I cannot, whatever the case may be. The healer's yelling it. He's like, guys, like soldier's been up there the whole game. Blah 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 blah. All right. So we don't get all the way.
He's murking.
We were on, I forget what map we're on. Doesn't matter. Gibraltar. We don't get all the way. I switched to Orisa for defense.
Gucci.
We won the game.
It's over.
Orisa also.
No, they didn't even get first point, fam.
Yeah. Yeah.
All I had to do was contest.
Maybe, what if because what is it? 3 damage?
The technology.
How many damages on the team?
2.
So 2 damage.
2
tank.
2 damage. 2.
They should honestly add another person. Make it 7.
Why?
Because either it gives the team different combinations of what might be better.
So you're saying a flex. So 2, 2, 2, 2, and then a flex.
Yeah. Because my idea is, let's just say you do 3 healers. That's great. But if your damage is ass, there's no benefit because you're not going to do anything.
Yeah.
On the flip side, if you have 3 damage and you don't have enough healers, or maybe even your tanks aren't defending,
or Dookie water. Yeah. No.
It doesn't change the game up to a degree, but it does give it the benefit of somebody could be a well-rounded player, and if you needed that position filled because someone is Dookie water,
straight sewage,
then that would help.
I got a question for you.
What's up?
Which role do you think that if they're Dookie water suffers and makes the game the hardest to win?
Tank.
Tank?
Yeah. Because
I agree.
Because tank has enough firepower. Most characters have enough firepower to actually do damage, and healers don't necessarily have to worry about being in the foreground, on the front ground. Like, is the word foreground?
Front line.
Yeah. Of the actual action. And if you don't have a good enough tank, your damage are going to get mowed down at a faster rate than than the opposing team coming back to the fight.
I agree. I just wanted to know your opinion.
That's funny.
Which is, dude, like, that's why I love playing tank. Because I know, like, 9 times out of 10, I know if I go down, the team's going down.
Yeah.
Like, no disrespect, but, like, if we didn't get any picks at least. If there's no picks.
You're a walking cover.
Yeah.
if I'm like, the best, because I play 2 weird characters. I play a character who's Bastion, who can self-heal himself. So he doesn't necessarily need it. But if I'm going to get somebody who has a faster, damage, then it doesn't matter how fast I heal or not. He's going to rip me to smithereens. So I have a walking cover. Like, if I post up and I'm stationaried up, my tank comes in and puts me in front. I'm just, and they have to move. That's the whole point. Even if I'm Farah and I only have so much, altitude, and I go down, I know I'm gonna go right next to someone who has a tank or who can at least push up, so I can keep moving and make sure my jet fuel comes back up, so I can blast off again and give us some more space.
It's all about zoning.
Yeah,
it's all about zoning.
Tanks are where it's at. And honestly, my opinion, you do need at least one Ryan.
Every game?
Every game. Because he has the best pushback and he has the best shield. And what I mean by that is if
does have the best shit, though.
Ryan's shield's about to go out, zoom, they're all gonna move. No one wants to get hit by that. No one wants to get hit by that.
Oh my!
Yeah.
Like, my favorite, low key, some of my favorite parts of the game is the Ryan v Ryan battle.
Those are wild.
Because it's literally like a battle of who's the better Ryan.
It's like
who's the better Ryan.
Iron.
Not gonna lie, if there's two Ryans on the field, 9 times out of 10, whichever Ryan wins the Ryan battle, that team wins the game.
Damn.
Like it's just like
he's not capping.
Because if one Ryan loses, now you got this enemy Ryan walking into your entire team.
Yeah.
Who can honestly, if there's been damage already outputting, most of your people are dying in 2 hits. Yeah. And now you're sitting here like, wow, we lost that fight. And yeah, because your Ryan lost.
And being a tank is, in my opinion, very psychological. Because your mindset is, I'm not only the strongest, but I'm also the most confident to protect the people who are going to take out the people to where I can get in.
Fam, I outplayed a Ryan / Echo who duplicated me with both of their shatters. And then shattered their team. I have never felt better of being just like, all right, my Ryan's where it needs to be. Like I know how to play this character because there's no way y'all just gotta play this bad. So yeah,
I have a question.
I feel good about it.
Yeah,
why is the tall vampire busty?
Oh, I couldn't remember if we looked at this or not. Have you guys seen the Resident Evil 8 trailer?
I haven't seen it, but I've seen the tall busty lady.
Yeah, all the memes about it. She's like 9'6" or something, and everybody's been like, "Step on my cubes, tall lady."
Yeah, I've definitely seen that.
It's a huge meme that this chick is just everybody wants to be dominated by her or something.
I understand.
But yeah, I saw some gameplay of this and it looks pretty fun.
Yo, I went. Was it vampires and werewolves now?
I don't know what they are. I think they were vampires.
I know the tall busty lady is a vampire.
Yeah, I guess this dude looks like a fucking werewolf.
It looks disgusting.
Well, that seems a little racist towards the lichen people.
Okay.
I saw somebody playing like the demo or whatever, and she pops up, or it's like it's very slow at the beginning. You're just like getting used to the atmosphere, but then you just like open up into this fucking castle, and I'm like, holy shit, this is like really nice.
Does they have anybody chasing you so I can play Exo and give it to you while they're coming after you?
Yes.
Cool.
That's hilarious.
But also they come out in like a cloud. It was weird. In the demo, they're like fucking floating and shit.
Yo,
okay.
Rev it up.
Run it up, run it.
That's what I tell Cooper when he holds in the Gev. He's peeking corners.
Oh, this is official gameplay.
Rev it up.
To get the best out of your car,
ads and shit.
put the best in your car.
Yo,
I wish we could get one of the ads that I was talking about. Just now that.
Yo, we got an oil commercial. I have to ask you guys.
World premiere.
Now we're here to give you an.
Gas's prices are skyrocketing.
It's not Biden's fault.
I'm not saying it is.
I
know, but people
I'm
already
confused why this happened right after.
You see a lot of those little details come to
Well,
life.
Who's doing this? Is what I'm
My
saying.
opinion was
Just what the fuck up.
we might.
Bro, it's $2.50 right now.
I don't know how gas prices honestly work.
Even Costco is at like $2.47.
Yep.
We're gonna have to get back to that later date because
From
I
art
actually
design
feel like
to technology.
extensive research.
Yes.
Everything ties in
That,
great
you're right,
and creates some
but I
beautiful
can't.
visuals.
I can't say that it's him.
I'm not blaming him. I'm saying who caused this to happen right after he gets in there because you're making
Now
him
it's
look
time to
bad.
meet
That's
some
why.
of the-
Why are you doing that?
As you'd expect, a warm welcome's not really what's in store
No,
for
wait,
you.
you pause it for a second. I'm sorry.
Oil
this is a
boy.
quick oil thing.
The oil boy.
Do you think?
Yeah, wait, do you remember the oil boy?
I know, but I feel
Dude,
it
on
sounds so
YouTube?
familiar. It feels so familiar.
The
though.
oil boy.
What's going on, dude?
He'd be making those videos of just like rubbing down hot
Oh!
oil on the beach.
What is it, Patty Mayo?
Yes. Yes. He's got like an American flag tattoo, but he's got like a French accent for some reason, and he's on the beach just oiling down hot chicks.
It's
He's
one of those dudes that like do
I am the
pickups.
oil boy. Would you like me to oil you up?
Like has a mic and he like goes around and like beaches.
He doesn't have a
No, he
mic.
doesn't have a mic, yeah.
Well, I mean, he has one on like hidden, but it's not like.
Yeah, one of the small ones, but yeah, he's just on the beach oiling up hot babes.
that, shit is-
Oil boy.
that shit's hilarious, actually. I'm not gonna cap.
Okay, so my question was, do you think it's a ruse that we have to put oil in our cars as much as we do?
That's why you use full synthetic.
I agree.
I've always
Because there's a big conspiracy out there. That
how
says
often
that
you have to change it, like every 3,000 miles or something.
Yeah.
I'm like, do you really though?
The conspiracy is
Like
it's
you could just keep putting more in there a little bit.
made by the big petroleum. and that they wanted you to do that so that they have a consistent price of people buying their oils all the time.
Because not only do they want you to change your oil like every 3,000 miles, but also your oil filter.
Yes.
I would assume that the oil filter would go bad
faster
than the oil, for sure.
Doesn't add up.
So I would think you could just be able to keep putting oil in there, keep it at a consistent level.
But like,
and
if you
then
get full
just
synthetic,
change
you don't
your
have to.
filter.
You still don't have to change your filter.
But also it's the design, because the design of the filter is that it's on the bottom. If you take the filter out, you have to drain the oil.
Drain the entire thing.
So, I mean, you guess you could put it back, sure, but you're already there. That's the whole big.
Yeah.
it's like
It's a lot of fuckery.
Fuck the oil companies.
Okay.
Full synthetic all day.
That's all.
Because it's a yearly thing. I don't care who you are, what car you're doing, and how many miles you use. Yeah, maybe you did a lot of miles this year. Cool, whatever. Fuck it. Just keep it in there till your year's there.
What is the process of doing full synthetic? Like, what is?
It's nothing different.
No, I don't mean for the change. I mean for the making of the synthetic oil.
Oh, I don't know how to make
synthetic oil. I don't either. But I was just curious if it had any hindrance or not, or more hindrance when it comes to like oil and.
Bro, high-end cars you're supposed to use full synthetic.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm like, well, shit. Why would I not use it on my car anyway?
I should read my manual because I feel like definitely with the turbo and stuff like that, I feel like I should probably.
Whoa,
I want to
brother,
change.
you should definitely be using full synthetic.
Yeah.
You should also be using 93, but I'm not going to put you through that.
I did it for a week, bro. It took off different.
It really did. It really just does.
It felt crazy.
It does.
I really want to change my own oil again, but I'm like low-key scarred after I did it with the fucking Mazda, because then that shit blew up. Because I guess it wasn't. That's how my Mazda blew up.
You did an oil change?
Yeah.
And your Mazda blew up?
And then, a couple weeks later, it for whatever reason was leaking. And I was like, why did it take this long to do that? But it like just literally slowly drained out because I guess for some reason, maybe the oil pan bolt wasn't on there right.
Yep.
But so that happened. He was like, yeah, I guess that was the issue. And I was like, you can't tell me? He was like, no, that's probably what it was. I was like, what the fuck?
What's wrong? No, that happened when
I just noticed one day. But it was weird because it was literally like 2 weeks after I did the oil change, and then I finally noticed there was like a pool in my driveway, and I was like, "Oh fuck, that's not good." But I like had to go to work and stuff, so I just went, and then I noticed like literally on the way back, my oil light came on, and then not like 10-15 seconds after that, I went and it fucking just died. And I was like, "Fuck me."
Oh my god,
that's rough.
And it's rough too because I was like, literally the oil light came on and then it died, and I was like, I there's nothing I could have done.
No chance.
How long before did it need an oil change? Like before you changed it, how long were you supposed to change it?
I was pretty due. I was overdue for an oil change.
Okay, I've been there. You know I've been there.
I go at your soul every time. Every time you drove the whip.
Yeah.
And I said, bro.
Because having bought that car, that was probably the first oil change that I did, and I'd had it for a little while.
I just don't understand how fast that was, because it's a whole big how far were you driving? I guess it doesn't even matter because
it would have just been
quick though for the light to come on, and then
that's what I didn't understand, bro.
Dog,
I was like,
you didn't even get a minute to figure out what you about to do with that.
It was such a slow drip, and then all of a sudden it was all gone. I was like, it lasted a while, and then all of a sudden there was like a pool, and I was like, all right, well, fuck me, this is gonna be a problem.
But even like pistons and movement and friction and all that shit, and that engine was like the Mazda 3.
Yeah.
It wasn't a rotary.
I really liked that car too.
It's a nice car, man.
It was.
I mean, it was like beat up, but I was like,
man,
it was a hatch too. I really liked the fucking hatch. Yeah, that was my first one.
Yeah.
First car always.
It always hits it a certain way. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know, man, because I just can't assume. Because that was like what happened with James's car for a bit. Remember in the Beamer, and like
you're looking to buy another one, right?
Oh, I hope he fucking does. I hope he does.
The dude's kind of charging a crazy price for it though. So.
Yo, I don't know. Take his shoe, and then report the cops on him because he's driving without feet.
Okay.
I mean shoes. That's illegal here.
Yo, that's so funny because I do it all the time.
Oh, nice.
Being honest, you know.
Yeah.
Like, how you gonna catch me that? Are you serious?
I did it yesterday for like 5 seconds because I just like peeled off and was like, nah, I'm putting my shoes back on.
I really only do it if I got like my slides on. I'm not gonna drive with a slide. That's more dangerous than driving with my foot.
Yet legal.
Driving barefoot's kind of nice though. I just be big toeing it like SpongeBob.
Yo, actually, yeah, I've done that before. That shit is fun. You just
that is ridiculous.
You really just feel everything. You're just like,
toes wrap around my pedals, and I just can't deal with that. It just.
But it pisses me off though, because I know how to change my own oil. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, so I just want to do it. I don't want to go pay somebody fucking $80 or whatever to fucking do it. That's what my last bill was.
We'll just do it.
Damn.
Because
go to H1 Honest Care. What you doing?
It was fucked. Because I went to the place that I've been using for a little while. Like they helped me with the fucking Mazda and like
what do you got?
Get rid of it. It's I don't want to blast them.
You're right.
Anyway, yeah, but they checked my oil and everything for leaks and stuff because I thought it might be it was going down kind of fast. So I was like, yeah, can you check it for leaks or whatever? And we're like, yeah, we didn't see anything, but we changed it and changed the filter, and it was like fucking $80 for that. And I was like, god damn, son. Jeez. Like for them checking everything and then like for the labor and blah 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 parts. It came out to like $80, and I was like, bro, I can do this. Like, this is bullshit. I can get my own filter, my own oil, and I can do it for fucking whatever just the cost of the parts are.
When you buy the oil, you get the filter for free anyway.
Less than $20.
That's real.
Yeah. If you buy the oil, you get the filter for free.
We're going to change your oil soon.
May as well.
I mean, I don't honestly think you even need my help.
I tell my granny all the time. I'm like, yo, like, we could just go to the store and I could just change your oil, but like, she would rather just get it done. Which, honestly, I'm not going to lie. I got it done at H1 the other day. I had to get, what's today? Tuesday? Yesterday.
So.
I got it done yesterday.
Crazy.
$55
for the oil and filter, right?
Yeah, and it was either synthetic blend or full synthetic. I forget one. I forget which one.
I think I need this,
but like that's a good price. You know what I mean? That's a good price for that.
Mm-hmm.
But also,
because I have literally everything I need. There's a dude. I live with a guy who had a fucking race car. He has everything that I would need.
Also,
all I need is a jack and a fucking thing to drain the oil out. That's it.
Yeah.
And the fucking oil and the new filters. That's it.
Screw all that. Invest in a hydraulic lift.
He's not wrong.
Now, I don't mean the small ones either. I mean the one you drive up to it and then just you press a button on the side and the whole thing lifts it up.
Have you seen that?
Way above your head. Way above your head. Then you get like a little thing you roll around and you pop it and it drops right in there.
Have you seen the thing? I think it was a concept, but I saw it on Instagram earlier. It was like the guy who was controlling it. It was a jack that he was controlling from his phone. It was just literally flat. It looked like like the little beds that a mechanic goes under the car with.
Yeah.
But so he was controlling that with his phone and went under the car, jacked the entire thing up, then he drove it into a parking spot.
Oh!
And then came out.
Jesus.
That's not a thing that people been using on planes, right? Mm-hmm. People have this robot that it's like the wheel, and the robot comes underneath it, and it jacks up the plane wheel, and then now the wheel is on the robot, and it pulls it out of the hangar.
That's a strong bitch.
Yeah, it is a strong bitch. But yeah, I don't know. That just reminded me of that. So it drives underneath it.
I don't know if it was a real thing. It was definitely CGI. It looked like, but
okay. I don't want to make that.
It was on. I think the page was like Tech Viral Point or whatever.
I like the enthusiasm.
They have tech stuff, yeah.
I mean, good. I just don't want.
Yeah, I'm gonna do this.
Seems like a lot.
Because according to them, I need an oil change soon. You know what I mean? I just checked it today. Like I just stuck this.
When did you get your last one?
I couldn't remember. I was trying to look on the receipt, which I think they recorded my mileage wrong whenever they did it the last time, because they said it was like 72,000 miles or something like that, and I'm at like 78 almost now. So I was like, there's no fucking way, because the one that I have, the last time before that was at the actual dealership, like the Chevy dealership, and that one, the sticker on the windshield says like 74,000. So I was like, no fucking way.
So that's not
yeah, that's like the saying when you would need a new one would be 74. So I was like, there's no fucking way. Then I got the other one at 72. Then you idiots.
Yeah, put them on blast now. Let's get
But yeah, no, I'm a very strong advocate for full synthetic, and always if you can do it yourself, do it yourself. And it's fun, low key.
Yeah. Put some music on.
But it's just like always in the back of my head though, that it's like I blew my other one up.
Yeah,
that's what sucks.
It's understandable.
But it's like I know how to do it, and I think too what happened was that I should have let the car stay on for a while, because I think what happened was as soon as I did it, I had to leave and go do something.
Oh no!
I was like on a time crunch. Yeah, so I didn't let it sit as long as I should have.
That's
probably one of the reasons.
You do the thing where you turn it on. You put it in up to the point, you turn it on, and then it's supposed to circulate and go down, and then you put more into it.
Is that a thing?
Yeah, you're supposed to sheaf ways. You're supposed to drain it, then take a little.
As you fill it up, turn it on, let it sit for a while, and then put a little more in it.
Yeah, but also take the filter out. And you put your finger in there, put the finger in the hole, man, get it in the hole, and around the rim.
Oh yeah.
You pop that bit in there, and then you fill it up, up until the point where it's at the top. Then you turn the car on. It's gonna circulate and it's gonna go down. And then you put more
yeah. That's what I probably should have done. I don't think I did that.
It'd be like that. I might have done that on a Chevy Silverado recently. Not recently, probably 2 years ago.
Silverado.
Different time.
Oh, see, that whole situation was botched too, because I think my oil pan bolt was kind of fucked up. So what we had to do was hammer a socket onto it.
Been there before.
God damn.
And then get it off. So that oil pan bolt just had a socket on it.
Fair.
And that's the dude said that.
Yo,
when I brought it there. I brought it to that shop that I've been talking about, and because they like offloaded it for me. They had a guy from the junkyard or whatever come and give me money for it. But they were like, yeah, we couldn't figure out what the problem was, but there was a socket on your oil pan bolt, and I was like, yeah, I know. Couldn't get it off, you know. It was like, that's one way to do it.
It's facts.
I do want to see what's going on with these vampire babes.
It just looks so good, like the graphics and the atmosphere looks so good.
Man, blood.
This is like Hocus Pocus. Oh, that's terrifying.
Oh, I didn't feel that.
Now,
right?
let's take a look at
tall bit right here.
Wow. Well, Ethan Winters.
She is lanky, bro.
You escaped my little
Yeah, I think they calculated the height. She's supposed to be like 9'6".
Let's see
God
how
damn,
special.
Dracula like type bit.
Yeah, Wendy Williams.
Shifting gears a bit, we're finally going to show off.
This makes me want to go through and play Resident Evil 7 though, even though I've seen people play it probably 3 times over.
I have yet to
but
play
I
it.
do want to play it.
It's not just about shooting.
Yeah.
Guarding will also be an important part of the game.
That goddamn snake. Looks like a dragon.
Oh.
Those are cool actually.
These ain't draggers?
Each type of enemy has their own distinct way of fighting.
That's a big dick.
Strategy to
No,
defeat them.
bro. No, bro. You need to go.
Everyone knows
You
what
gotta
to do
move.
with red
Oh,
barrels,
this is wild.
right?
Yeah, I definitely want to play this.
Yeah. I can't believe they put that
Some
out.
people remember a similar management system in Resident Evil 4.
Oh.
This time
Yo,
around, we've added craft,
Is this good for you?
which
to
allows
have
you
this,
to
like,
create items such
ability
as first aid and
to
ammo.
Tetris your way into your loadout?
There's another game that does it. that I
There's
fucking
also
know.
an assortment of weapons to find and utilize throughout the game.
The fact you can Tetris your loadout is insane, actually.
It makes the option of.
And that's kind of cool too, because the way 7 did it was you had vertical slots that were like your main, like your quick commands. So like you'd use the directional buttons to get your quick weapons. And those had to be vertical, but then your inventory would be.
The merchant
just
makes a
regular
return.
squares.
This time he's known as the Duke.
Who the fuck are you?
You'll be going to him to buy and sell weapons among different situations each time you encounter him.
He's a merchant. Yeah.
He's an interesting fella.
That's old money.
Yes.
Yes, the breaking.
Smash away with your trusty knife.
It just
There's
has
plenty
all
of
the
items to
elements
find
of
in your travel.
previous games too. Fucking herbs for healing.
It's clean.
Bird.
He's walking the river of blood.
Wait, do you hear that? And we've also got extra objectives outside of the main ones.
It's goddamn goat.
Collectibles.
Oh, I thought you were shouting.
Of course, it goes without saying that there'll be
Bobbleheads
plenty
in
of
the
puzzles
last
to
one.
solve for players to move forward. Oh, and plenty of surprises to keep you on your toes.
Back.
Mom, oh, that's terrifying.
Oh yeah, no, you already know me.
No. I'm not with that.
I haven't cut open a man in a while.
I like the feeling of a big
Let me
castle.
string you up, slice your jugular, and just watch.
Well, that's one way to end the video.
Had to get them titty shots in.
Now that we've shown you what's in store for
Listen, it's really hard for me to make the argument that games are not appealing to the male fantasy anymore.
Yeah.
It's really hard for me to not make that, to go against that argument.
Hey, man, there's bi women out there. So some lesbian women out there, they enjoy it just as much.
I'm not saying they don't. You're not wrong. That's probably the best argument in that instance, yeah.
Yeah, you don't see
Jesus, bro.
Yeah, you don't see like males in games sexualized nearly as much.
Nowhere near,
females, not
Cal,
anywhere near.
Saints Row the Third, sex appeal, men.
Yeah, but to the level of females, no,
So,
that's not on the same level.
The girth, bro.
you can change that in Cyberpunk too.
That's my case.
That's not
That's illegal,
sexual.
making that thing go to the floor like real life.
Yeah, it is. What's the point of even having that? What's the point?
Okay, but when do you see it?
There's scenes, probably.
Right. Very few.
How many scenes do you get where it's just titty slopping or something?
It's like every scene with every woman.
Nah, there's clothes. The physics, though, don't make it seem like there's clothes, but they're there. I promise.
We need a counter of how many times I dropped my fucking mouse this episode.
Yo.
That's actually hilarious. It just pops up every time it drops. Yeah, I may actually have to do that. That's kind of fly.
But
that's fly as hell.
the only game that I actually think does that the worst is Dead or Alive.
What do you mean?
Dead or Alive is legitimately just pandering. Not even pandering. What is it?
That's what it is.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
For anyone to even make a case that it's not,
yeah,
should be put on the rafters, stoned, and told
burned
you're
at the
trash.
stake.
Because you're lying to yourself, fam.
Yeah,
you're lying.
It really is.
Like, yo,
they coined it, right? They made titty physics.
I think so.
Yeah,
it's
Jesus.
the original, fam.
Jesus.
They were like, yo, if we're gonna do it, we're gonna do it.
Xbox, baby. Oh my god.
She went crazy. So yeah.
For all you Cheeto eating, Mountain Dew drinking motherfuckers, here you go.
We know you guys don't get outside enough, so we got something for you.
The best.
We brought the women to you.
Yeah.
Holy crap.
But what do you think? There's an alternate universe out there where it's just, what does that even look like? I mean, like,
dick flopping everywhere, you know?
Oh, the opposite end of that.
Is that what you?
No, I just meant, what would it be for a game to not sexualize anyone? What is that going to look like?
It would just be regular.
But
I mean, there are games like that, I guess.
Okay. I have no problem with titty physics. I get it. They're real. It happens in real life. I get it.
Except when they stop moving and
but
it's still going. That doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Like whenever they just turn and they're just...
It's too much. That's number one. But it's just the over the top situations where everyone and their mama sees it, goes across the screen, and everybody goes, "God damn." That's what I'm talking about, all right?
Okay. Yeah.
I get that sometimes. Yeah, sometimes even real life people be like, "God damn." I get it.
Would Tomb Raider
but,
even exist?
What you mean?
Would Tomb Raider even exist?
Tomb Raider was triangles back then.
Them triangles, polygonal.
No, but it was built off the foundation.
Kinda, yeah.
Listen,
goddamn.
I'm not saying. Okay, you're not even getting. I don't even have a problem with the game.
So I know, but
I'm still playing.
I'm just saying, like, if someone did, how would they solve this?
I don't know.
Because it'd be like having everyone. You know,
Apex does a really good job of it. None of the women are.
They do.
Except Loba. They introduced Loba and it kind of changed
I
again.
haven't seen.
And kind of Watson too. Watson thick.
Okay.
That's my new favorite character. She way too thick though. I'm not gonna cap.
Yeah.
This is what it is. But originally, Wraith and Bloodhound.
It's also just kind of natural in a way. That's why they do it.
Yeah,
because they know
yeah.
humans are humans. You know what I'm saying?
That's why I'm not mad at it. You know what I'm saying? I don't have a problem with it. I'm not gonna make the argument against it anymore.
And it was just the Unity basic default avatar.
I wouldn't enjoy it that much.
That rest my case.
I'm not hating against, man.
I know.
But yeah, Jesus. No, Watson's too thick, man.
Whoa.
It's way too crazy, dog. I get it. Sometimes you're just like, you didn't have to make them that thick. You could have made them.
Could have been
not
moderate
thick,
about it.
you know.
But you wouldn't have.
But I mean, hey, I guess you need representation.
That's a good argument. Representation, it exists out there.
Listen, you got your as a famous friend of mine, James Daniel once said, you got your bread, but also you got your other ones. There's too many to name. So
yo,
you know what I'm talking about.
All right, you guys ready to talk quits?
Yeah. What's the timestamp? What's the timestamp?
We're looking at an hour 40.
The Lakers are on a 3-game losing streak.
Oof.
As well as the Brooklyn Nets are looking like the best team in the NBA right now. But two things. Number one, the Lakers don't have AD right now, so that's why they're losing. And number two, the Jazz have the best record in the NBA still because they're monsters. Their ball movement is the most impeccable ball movement I've ever seen in my life. That is what is it? What that boy? Naismith?
Who's on the Jazz?
Donovan Mitchell.
Oh, yeah, the spider.
Yeah.
So, Jazz definite playoffs.
Oh, the Knicks are technically in the playoff picture. I'm a Knicks fan.
Finally coming around.
Yeah. All this years of being stoned.
I'm going to be honest. Number one, even if we make the playoffs, we're going to get knocked out first round. And number two, we're probably not making the playoffs. Listen, I'm just happy.
I'm just happy we're contesting.
We're at least kind of there right now. But, the Jazz and the Nets.
Yeah, why are you not a Nets fan?
Because they used to be the New Jersey Nets.
Yeah, but they're not anymore.
Yeah, that doesn't matter.
Okay.
You can be a poser all you want.
I'm
just saying, nah, fam.
Oh,
you're not OG.
Poser.
I'm just saying, man.
Didn't Curry just walk off out of a game because he wasn't feeling good or something?
We got Rona?
Oh my God,
I don't remember that. I don't remember what the update on.
It's kind of sad. You saw the Draymond play where him and Gordon Hayward both had possession of the ball, and the Hornets called timeout, and the refs actually gave them timeout, and then they gave Draymond a tech, and then the Warriors lost the game.
God.
And I saw that, and I said, "You're ruining the game of basketball."
I've been seeing a lot of compilations of refs giving techs.
It's bad right now, dog. They gave a tech to JJ Redick because they called a foul, not on JJ.
Oh, he threw it to the ref.
Yo, bro. Like, get the ball.
Like, it was slightly hard. I will say that,
bro. He put
I don't think
spin
that
on it.
warranted. I don't think that warranted.
He put spin on it because it hit the ground first and then went to you. He was trying to curve it to the man.
I say actually no. I want to get Ed's opinion. Let me see if
that shit was crazy.
I wanna know what's going on.
Bro, he got to tech him thrown out the game for that, bro.
I also feel like if I was a ref in the situation.
Oh look, you see that's the first one. JJ Redick.
It's crazy, dude. It makes no sense.
Watch.
February, bro, this was 2 days ago.
Yeah.
Damn.
I am king. I keep
Like just the way he throws it. It's like somebody's in front of him, so I can understand it. Like the way he just like went.
Curve it.
Yeah.
I do it.
You came back. You was a dummy.
I'm so sad that it's
March 5th, rated
I've already explained.
Wrong video.
Yeah, that's what I'm sad about.
Alright, I wish it was.
This shit right here.
Smith is going to say good defense, got a hand up, but through the foul.
And he's out of here.
JJ Redick has just been tossed.
No, give me the audio. Is there any audio on this? 'Cause no.
I mean, it's just going to be the announcers.
No, I need to know.
Williamson. Neesmith is going to say good defense, got a hand up, but through the foul.
Yeah, it did not seem like him. He's like, I'm giving you the ball, motherfucker.
Josh Tibbin is
Look
at the other ref, like.
He was like, he's like, I don't know.
It looked like.
Like, yo, this is one of the worst texts I've ever seen in my life.
Or at least threw the ball in.
That was
thrown out of the game for that. That's crazy.
Thrown out of the game.
And Tibbin.
Run that.
Beginning of the fourth quarter.
Run that back.
The beginning of the fourth quarter.
Oh no.
Might have said something.
Yeah, that did not. It didn't seem like malicious at all. He was just kind of throwing it.
It's like that.
Yeah.
Didn't put up much of an argument on the way out.
Home court.
I
Like, you mad you didn't get the ball.
Maybe showing him up a little bit, but
As he deserves.
Yeah, that's crazy.
As he deserves. Are you serious, fam? That's a tech.
I feel like there was another one. There's been a lot of texts lately.
It's been a lot, fam. It's been a lot. And it's the age-old, most famous DeMarcus Cousins clip. It's getting ridiculous. Y'all see it now. Y'all see what it's getting ridiculous. Cause what, fam?
Actually, you know what? It might have been.
Ain't no way, dog.
Yo, this is actually wild to me.
This shit is sad.
I also feel like if I was a ref in the situation, if I would have just caught it, it would have been better because I'd have felt cooler and it would have been no mile, you know.
Yeah, but again, he just didn't catch it, fam.
He just felt bad because he was not athletic.
He's like, that hit my leg with a little bit of velocity there, motherfucker.
Like, yo, tripping, dude.
I was giving him the ball. I was giving him the ball. And he said, no. You got it.
Man's really said, nah, fam. You weren't giving me the ball. So what was I doing, ref?
I don't know. But I know what you're doing now. Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, no cap. That shit is crazy, dude.
Yeah.
That shit is crazy, dude.
That's rough.
I'm not with it. I'm not with it.
I'm trying to look. I thought they had like a compilation of text or something.
They're ruining the game for me.
Could have been Insta.
I need it. I need to know. I need to see the text. I need all the text.
Who's the Draymond Green?
It was a
one?
bit
nines.
ridiculous.
All the text.
Text.
I get it. Draymond gets emotional. I get it. But also, that's a trash call. You're going to give the Hornets
to stay afloat.
a timeout when they don't have full possession of the ball.
Yeah, I need it. Yeah, I need it.
This shit is crazy.
Business life
I would need you to skip that.
I cannot.
Why, Skylar?
I cannot.
Want to draw something up?
He's so off a jump
Also,
ball,
man's
damn,
who's that?
No, this is the end of the game.
Oh.
That's what I'm saying. They lost the game because of this fucking call, bro.
Kelly Oubre
wow.
just raw.
Kelly Oubre?
Yeah. He kind of went off a few games. It was kind of wild.
He good. He could be better though.
This was
I don't know what this is all about.
He was better last season. I'm a
They're
little
really
disappointed,
concerned
but
about
he's
who
picking back up.
Should be shooting the.
This was
should be
literally
jumping the ball. Why not look at the monitor?
like super close.
DJ LaMelo.
How many
Okay,
times?
it's gonna be LaMelo. Wow.
13 seconds, fam.
bruh. No, bruh.
Yeah.
LaMelo's also raw, dude.
Oh, you know, he's
LaMelo's
fucking
fucking
crazy.
nuts.
After all that, I
He
think
started
they got
off a
it
little
right.
slow, but he is.
He picked the fuck up.
Hornets have a
That boy can
timeout.
play.
Should they secure the basketball?
No, bruh.
Loose. Gordon's got it. Hits the deck. And a timeout. Hornets get a timeout.
How do you get timeout? And the guy that comes up with the ball
Hornets
isn't the guy
have the
that has the
basketball.
Right?
What? How do you give them that? How do you give them
They give
that?
him the timeout.
Fuck out of here.
If anything, call another jump ball. You know what I mean?
Run that back, because
I'll
that's
take
terrible.
Draymond
Give another jump ball. There's
I
no
can't
reason to give them timeout for
Have a
that.
timeout.
Just
Should
run
they
another
secure the
jump ball.
basketball?
Oh,
Loose.
the hot
Gordon's
free
got
throw.
it. Hits the deck. And a timeout. Hornets get a timeout.
That's crazy.
Wow.
Careful.
Let's see if they show another.
Oh my goodness.
So what?
That's another jump right there. There's
That's
no
another
way.
jump, bro. That's another jump.
I'm
Oh
so
my
mad.
goodness.
And then they
so
and then they
mad.
teched him and
So
injected him.
Draymond Green ejected
Because he was
with
mad about the call, so they
9
teched him up and injected him.
Yep.
Are you kidding me? At the end of the game? Come on. That's how you gonna do it? That's
Wow.
So yeah. I love basketball. Y'all know me, I love basketball, but man, they're making it real hard. They're making it real hard right now. Ooh, they're making it real hard. So yeah, I just wanted to end on that note.
Yeah.
You know,
That's
a little bit of
terrible.
basketball news before we leave.
That was
A little
terrible. I'm sad, dude. I'm just thinking like if I was Draymond, even back to who was which was the first one? Who was
JJ
that?
Redick.
That was terrible.
It was awful. Made no sense whatsoever.
There have been a
Why are
few
these
more like that
refs
too.
so pussy?
Because like, okay, so number one, you have the leeway to like if you determine something as a hostile action or somebody getting too crazy, you have the right to tech people up. I get it.
But they know what this is. They know the testosterone that's going. They know the
Yeah, okay.
adrenaline that's going. Especially in the last case, they know how close this was. They know that these people are going to do whatever they want to get this game to be done. But the best part about this game is the fairness within the rules.
Yes.
So you're just gonna exploit the rules just to make everyone else mad and make the whole thing unfair.
Fam.
And then destroy the.
Have you ever heard
chances
about
that-
the Tim Duncan laughing tech? And then he got ejected?
Nope. Run it.
Fam, this shit is actually hilarious. The ref felt slighted because Tim Duncan. There it is. Now.
God.
I know.
This is a classic because this is a
I
classic.
call it
This
saving
is
money
like-
by customizing car insurance with Liberty
This was
Mutual.
Skip that. No.
This felt like the turning point of like, oh wow, y'all being ridiculous. Like refs, like yeah, okay.
They are running their offense for
Rough quality.
Oh, yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. This is a little bad.
Offensive foul. He used the hook. He's got that look of disbelief that you occasionally see from Duncan. But Popovich doesn't agree. Duncan picks up his first. And we'll take a break. He doesn't want to hear it.
Okay, so wait. Come. Right there.
Other end, stripped and fouled by Ginobili. And they're going to call it a two-shot foul. Players a rest down the stretch. He says he wants to give them a pause. There he misses the free throw. And a technical foul call. I think it's on Tim Duncan sitting on the bench. Somebody on the bench for the Spurs. It's Duncan, who is unhappy with the lack of a call or a call.
He said it's different.
Now Crawford, as we said, one of the best in the business. He also has maybe the quickest technical in the NBA of all the officials.
Well, you see, going into the timeout, Joey said enough to Tim Duncan, and Tim Duncan says the ball does not lie. That's why the foul shot was missed. Joey Crawford sending a message saying, hey, I'm not going to get into the debate all afternoon long.
Duncan's laughing. Joe Crawford's not laughing. Harris again to the basket. Howard now drives inside right over Alberto, and a blocking foul. As Joey Crawford saying Alberto moving. Hey, Popovich doesn't like that one either. And another technical foul. And this was when Duncan's out of the game.
There's no way!
And then laughed at him, so he got pissed. And then laughed at him, so he got pissed.
That's the second technical, which is an automatic ejection.
If I'm not mistaken, this is either Tim Duncan's first ejection, or even possibly his first for over.
It would be difficult to hear anything because of the crowd, and he was across.
He's like, yo, you dead? You dead serious right now? But yeah.
So Duncan is done. Greg Popovich very upset. He wants to talk about it.
Oh my
God! Going over to talk about it with Popovich. Again, a lot of it has to do with Duncan selling Michel Tafoya there. I think I didn't say anything, but if he's sitting there laughing, then that Crawford feels like he's showing him up.
Well, at the same time, you're sitting there laughing.
You couldn't hear like how loud you were.
He already has one technical foul. Not the correct play. Means too
You
much
gonna
to
give
his
somebody
basketball
a
team.
technical
Not saying a word sitting there. Joey Crawford cannot read body language and automatically sit with a technical foul and send Tim Duncan out of it. He can be laughing at anything.
That's it.
That's it.
It's the whole thing.
It wasn't even like obnoxious. He was just laughing to himself. It wasn't like,
And he just felt that he was showing him up.
You can't interpret that from long distance.
What? He's referencing too much power. He's referencing too much power.
No one man should have that power. It comes full circle. Oh, shit.
That's crazy. Yeah. Well.
So yeah.
All right, yeah. Last episode 10, everyone.
That's incredible. Make sure you check us out on Spotify, of course. And if you're already listening to us on audio, you should go over and snap over to YouTube and check the video.
I haven't given anybody MP3 files and.
No.
No, I forgot it because, dude, we did a whole month of not doing audio files.
Yeah, true.
I thought you were going to say we just never actually plugged the vice versa on the podcast before.
What you mean?
Like, I've never actually plugged the YouTube, and I never actually assumed that someone was watching or listening to the audio, so I never plugged the. You know what I mean?
Well, listen, how about this, everyone? We're going to put this on Spotify. And if you're listening on Spotify, go watch the YouTube video.
Oh, God. Oh, God. It's been good,
guys.
y'all.
We're just guys, and we're out of here. You know what I'm saying?